infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Ackerman Esfold, working to enhance your everyday life.
Our initial reaction when we realized he had 2 broken bones was fear. Then once we realized and got a plan with Trinity and our doctor, a lot of comfort.
He told me that he can fix my arm, and he showed me a lot of stuff that he could do to help me.
Trinity Health Orthopedics is as good as you can find anywhere in the country. A lot of us take pride in that, and that's why we stay here and we keep doing what we do.
Trinity Health, making more possible.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
At Ryan Buick GMC, we treat every day like game day.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen, on 2. Ready? Ready.
We know how to get you in the right vehicle.
Blue Canyons, and hut, hut.
From the test drive to the handoff, we make every step easy. This season, start your drive at Ryan Buick GMC.
We often think of frontiers as pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Well, the second half of the season has begun in West Region basketball, and wins and losses start to loom large as teams jockey for position for postseason tournament time coming up at the end of February. Hi, good evening, basketball fans. Scott Woodmansey alongside Joe Cattell. Glad to have you aboard on the PSP Network, as we've got a boys and girls doubleheader for you here from KARLGAARD Gymnasium. Minot High, the Majettes, #1 in the state of North Dakota, at 15-0 on the season, 11-0 in the conference. Travel down Highway 83 to take on the Demons, 7-6 overall and 4-6 in the conference. Bismarck High, well, they've lost their last two, coming off a 59-50 loss over in Mandan to the #2 ranked team in the state of North Dakota. And, well, Minot High, well, they've just ran off 14 straight, with one of those being a double counter in the WDA. And Joe, tonight, well, Bismarck High, you want to try to protect your home floor in the WDA. And tonight, I know Bismarck High, you know, early this season, they gave Minot High a run on their home floor, 70-67. But, you know, Minot High at that time did not have a gal by the name of Maggie Fricky playing for them.
Yeah, no question. And it's kind of shocking of how different since that game the two teams have gone, right? Minot High has just put their head down and keeps putting up these unbelievable regular seasons like they've had the last few years, and pretty much going through people, and then getting Maggie back after Christmas was obviously a huge shot in the arm for them. And to get at one time the all-time leading scorer in Minot High School history back on your roster after a year and a half of missing. So they definitely they're rolling right now. And Bismarck High, they've had some ups and downs here in the last month. They've struggled at times against the top tier teams. They do have a very nice win against Legacy, but they need to start, you know, playing their best basketball here going into February.
Well, you're listening to the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. This is your locally owned oil change headquarters, 25 years of the Lundins, taking care of people. Local actually matters. Not to mention, this oil change is a stay-in-your-car drive-through oil change that is typically performed in 15 minutes or less. Find them in Minot and Bismarck. It's Valvoline Instant Oil Change. As our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show rolls on with more, we come back. We'll take a look across the state, inside the WDA, and also we'll take a look at the Majettes and the Demons. You're listening to West Region Basketball on the PSP Network.
Beginnings. And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. Today, we give you the power to grow your ideas by building meaningful relationships in the communities we serve. Because it's the same place we started. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
Sometimes a little guesswork leads to a lot of cleanup. So when life gets messy, ServPro's ready. Call ServPro of Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
Welcome back to KARLGAARD Gymnasium, our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Joe Cattell, Scott Woodmansey with you. Glad to have you aboard here on the PSP Network. And speaking of that postseason action, well, there you see it, folks. We will be the home for a lot of basketball tournaments, and capped off by the West Region Basketball Tournament, WDA hockey, lots of boys and girls districts from regions. And yeah, you can find passes, information on that coming soon, where you can buy for the whole thing. You can buy individually, whatever suits your fancy. You can find it right here, all on the PSP Network. Well, Joe, let's take a look first and foremost at the most recent girls class AA poll. There you see Minot High at 13-0, Mandan at number 2, followed by Horace, Century, and Fargo Davies. Century kind of reeling a little bit, but that's been pretty consistent throughout the year.
Yeah, no question. You know, Minot High has been a tier above everybody else. Obviously, Mandan came out of nowhere this year. Probably not a lot of expectations to be the record that they have, but really have played great basketball this year with those Twin Towers in there, and the way McAllister has played, it's just been phenomenal. So, you know, that's probably the surprise of the year, but you know, there's no surprises in February anymore. And this Bismarck High team, you know, they have that win against Legacy on the year. They've played some tough games, and like I said, they're always, Coach Shetler always gets them playing their best basketball come tournament time, and be interesting to see tonight to see if they can put that same kind of effort and the game plan against Minot High like they did the first time.
And we'll take a look now at the West Region girls standings, and there you see them on the both sides, the West and the East. Minot High, as we talked about, undefeated, number 1, then followed by Mandan, Century, Legacy, Williston, and Jamestown. I mean, Jamestown's a team that's come out of the woodworks on the girls' side. A big win this week against Century. Century now has got to go up on the road. They got to take on the Williston Coyotes tonight. Williston getting some wins, and Williston in there at 5-4, and Bismarck High sits in that 7th spot. So I tell you, Legacy in at the 4. I mean, this girls thing's got a long ways to go yet before this thing gets decided.
Yeah, Bismarck High, Legacy obviously play again, but that first one was not pretty for Legacy.
No.
Bismarck High absolutely took it to them. So, Bismarck High wants to get out into that 6th seed. They don't want to play in that play-in game. They want to get themselves up into that middle ground, get themselves a ticket to the tournament, and so it's going to come down to finding another big win on that schedule here going into tournament time, and just having that confidence level. And but Coach Shetler, like I said before, I mean, the guy has done just about everything you can ask for a coach and a girls program, and he's one of the better ones that we have out here in the West and across the state in that matter. And no question that these girls are going to start playing their best basketball here in February.
Well, there you see the eastern half of the state as well. Horace and Davies on top there, followed by Cheyenne. A big win, I believe, earlier this week as well, or last week.
Overtime.
Yeah, Shanley in at 4 and Red River in at 5. So lots to be determined. And those standings are brought to you by the UPS store, located in South Broadway and Minot, that are open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 7, and Saturday, 8:30 to 3. UPS store located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza for all your packing and shipping needs. We'll take another timeout as our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show rolls on. We come back, we'll take a look inside the Majets and the Demons. You're listening to West Region Basketball on the PSP Network.
Owner of Trusted Tire and Auto. Around here, winters can be long and roads can be rough. That's why you deserve a reliable partner. We carry premium tires installed by our certified team of experts, and our total car care covers it all, from brakes, transmissions, diagnostics, and more. And trust, we know it's built through real local connections, even small things like a handwritten thank you. Choose us for trusted service that goes the extra mile. Sincerely, Jared.
Well, back there's a good look there at KARLGAARD Gymnasium. The Demons finishing there, or the Majets finishing their warm-ups on the floor as they get set to take on Bismarck High. And let's take a look, Joe, at the Minot High Majets, led by their 7th-year head coach, Jason Schwartz. He's had a pretty good run at the helm of Minot High. Minot High's, leads. They've won 5 of the last 6 meetings here. And the last win for Bismarck High came on March of 2024 in the state semis. They knocked off Minot 78-62 and went on to be defeated in that title game. But Minot High, 5 of the last 6, and well, when you talk Minot High, you talk about Lily Bell. She was the Batman, has been for the first half of the year, but guess what? Robin's back in the starting lineup, and when you add a Robin to a Batman, that makes things tough for opponents.
Yeah, no question. Everyone knows Lily. If you know unless you've been living under a rock or just moved to North Dakota, you know who Lily Bell is. And Maggie obviously, has had the injury bug here the last year and a half. Got back here in the new year and was cleared, and she's came out playing really good basketball. I don't think she's even close to 100% yet, but her 80-75% is better than most, averaging already 17.5 points a game, almost 5 rebounds, and really just brings that spark and toughness to her team, and just a really solid player. Obviously going to UND to play for Coach Hutter next year, and she's if anybody could get her at January, they'd take her, and you can't deny that. So it's going to be exciting here to see her get back into game shape. Get that knee as healthy as it can be, and see if this Minot High team can make that run like they did back when they were 8th graders, and get that second title under their belt for those 2 girls. Wow,
and not to mention the supporting cast around those 2, and Eve Knutson, and Kinley Barge. They lost, unfortunately, Ever Deshaw. She was having herself a good start to the season, so we'll see what happens here tonight. Also, don't forget, folks, the Player Performance of the Week. Vote each week on the PSP Network. Player Performance of the Week. Nominees will be posted on social media each Monday with the winner announced on Thursday. The Player Performance of the Week is sponsored in part by the Aggie Foundation. Learn about their charitable work at aggiefoundation.com. As there you see Alex Ostream dumping a 50 bucket on Dickinson last week. Good young player for the Williston Coyotes. As we'll take another timeout. Our Valvoline Oil Change rolls on with more. We come back, we'll take a look inside the Bismarck Demons. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network. Oh, there you see the legendary Cy Timmons in attendance here tonight. As boy, what a staple that guy's been in the city of Bismarck, coming here from Detroit to play basketball at Bismarck State College. And a long-time teacher in the Bismarck Public School System, Cy Timmons, in attendance tonight. And Joe, we take a look at the Bismarck Demons, and the one thing that, now that we turn our attention into the second half, it's kind of like you talk about legacy, Marley Falcon. You talk about Minot, Lily Bell, Maggie Fricke. You talk about Century, Wellstead, and Thornton, and you talk about Willison, Ostream. And when I say that, I talk about who's going to score the basketball. Who can you count on to score the basketball? And right now, I think the person that's stepping in and showing that she can score is Izzy Dahl. Yeah. I mean, Izzy Dahl's averaging 11.2 for this team. I think a lot of people thought it'd be Jordan Rude. Grace Newman, I think, has been kind of a surprise. And if they can just get a little bit more play out of the Newmiller sisters, as you talked about, this team could be dangerous in the West region.
Yeah, 100% agree. When you have such good balanced scoring as Bismarck High do, they got a player at 11, they got a player at 10, they got 2 players at 9, they got a player at 8. When you have that balance, scoring is nice when you're winning, right? Because now you have all these options. But when you're down and trailing in the games, sometimes the ball doesn't know where to find and where to go. Right. And so, someone's got to step up for this team and just kind of take that role, kind of take the bull by the horns a little bit and be that go-to player, or at least to create for people, and go out and find things. And I'm excited to see tonight. This is my first time watching Bismarck High girls live. Caught them a few times on the network. Todd Domrys calls it the network now. We call it just the network to cut it short. But I've watched them a few times on the network. And so I'm just excited to see them in person and see what player for them is going to really rise to the top. And maybe it's just a different person every night. I don't know. Maybe you can win a lot of games that way. But I know that when it's crunch time and when the ball has to be in someone's hands, everybody has to know whose hand that has to be in. Yep. And so it'd be interesting to see in the month who that player is that emerges for the Demons.
Then we take a look at our AA girls top 10 scorers. There you see Laskowski from Minot North leading the way, but Lily Bell in at number 3. In there, and also Maggie Fricke has found her way into the top 10 as well. So,
right? Are you shocked on that one?
No, I'm not. I'm not. So some pretty good scores in that one. And our top 10 scores is brought to you by Bones Barbecue Sauce, a true North Dakota original, created and bottled right here in North Dakota. This premium barbecue sauce is it perfect on anything from ribs to burgers to veggies. Find it today at your local grocery store, Catchways, Marketplace, and Family Fare. And speaking about the network, did I see the other day on PSP Primetime, Gutnick was talking about green peppers and barbecue sauce? He had his top 5 foods for Bones Barbecue Sauce.
He was eating Bones Barbecue.
I know, but he had his top 5 foods, and green peppers was number 1.
I was going to give you a hard time tonight about your celebrity endorsement deal with Bones Barbecue, but
well, I still haven't gotten my sample last night or yet, so I'm still waiting on that. Joe, let's take a look at our Keys to the game here before we get into our starting lineups, brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. Joe, I was thinking about this, and I thought, first of all, for the visitors, Minot High, stay the course. Keep doing what you're doing. It's working.
Yeah, no question. Be consistent. Show up every day. Be ready for adjustments that teams are making. You're going to see different zones. You're going to see triangles and twos. You're going to see box and ones. You're going to see 2-3s. Just be ready for all those things. Make adjustments. Put all that knowledge into the library for when tournament time comes. But just be consistent and show up every night.
And also Bismarck High, it is limit turnovers. As they've really had a hard time of keep hanging on the basketball. They turn it over a lot against Mandan, and this team's got to hang on to the basketball.
Yeah, no question. And whenever you play Minot High with Fricky and Barch and Knutson, those three are just hound dogs. They just chase after that ball like nobody's business. And so you really got to take care of the ball tonight. You really got to get across half court and get into your offense and just do a good job of controlling what you can control, not speeding yourself up. The game's going to be fast enough as it is. You don't need to add extra speed or extra turnovers to the mix.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're about ready for our national anthem as we bring it to you each and every time on the PSP network. A big thanks to all those folks, first responders, military personnel, making this broadcast possible for you, as we will have that once the public address announcer gets done with his announcements. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Well, there you have it there. Great camera work by Johnny Samuelson. Johnny Haugen at the helm tonight, shooting all the shots we'll have for you. Those keys to the game brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. There's no other choice to do your heating and air game other than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Call Dylan today at 222-2155 to make sure your furnace is ready for the winter months ahead. New installation upgrades, all your furnace and AC needs. Again, call Dylan at 222-2155. Starting lineups are being introduced on the floor. They go like this. First of all, for the Majettes at one guard will be Ariana Rude. She is 5'3" and a senior. At another guard spot will be Maggie Fricky. She's 5'8" and a senior. At 1-4 will be Eve Knutson, 5'11" and a senior. The other forward will be Kinley Bart. She's 5'9" and a junior. And in the middle will be Lily Bell. She's 6'3" and a senior. Their head coach is Jason Schwartz. And for the home team on the scoreboard, they'll go like this. At one guard, it'll be Izzy Dahl. She's 5'8" and a junior. At another guard spot will be Camry Newmiller. She's 5'10" and a senior. At one forward spot will be Grace Newman. She's 5'8" and a junior. At another forward spot will be Reagan Newmiller. She's 5'9" and a senior. And in the middle will be Jordan Rude. She's 5'10" and a senior. Their head coach in his 12th year is Bill Shetler. It'll be Bell, Barch, Knutson, Fricky, and Rude for the Majettes. It'll be Rude, Newmiller, Newman, Newmiller, and Dahl for the Bismarck High Demons. As last time these two teams met, Lily Bell ended up with 29 and 17. Kinley Barch, 18 points tonight. Grace Newman And Izzy Dahl led the way for the Demons as Grace had 21 and Izzy Dahl at 18. And I think those two young ladies are going to have to be big again tonight for Bismarck High.
Yeah, no question. And whenever you can get 21 on, and you know, Grace Newman's a girl that probably didn't start earlier in the year, starting to get started a little bit now, really has emerged as the player to watch, averaging 10 points a game. And hopefully she can get off to that start that she got off against Minot High. You know, it's more shocking that she's related to Rick is the problem on that one. Like, I mean, Rick is one of the smartest basketball guys I know, but he never averaged 10 points a game in his life in Fezzen. I don't even know if you'd get that in practice. So.
Well, we want to thank everybody tuning in to the Valvoline. It's an Oil Change pregame show as we are ready to go for some basketball. Minot in their road maroons trimmed to that Vegas gold. Demons in their Jordan home whites with red trim, or maroon trim, I should say. Lily Bell against Jordan Rude, and tip controlled by Fricky in the front court as it looks inside to Bell and now to Rude. Rude's going to attack, crosses over, nowhere to go. There's Fricky, now Barch. Now they go Rude, left wing three, fires and buries it.
Yeah, this is the second game I've seen Minot High play, and both teams have come out not guarding Rude in both first possessions of the game. She's knocked down threes.
Ariana Rude, now back come the Demons with it. Here's Newmiller with it. I think we got to get some, there we go.
Please sit down.
Here's Izzy Dahl, and they go inside to Newman, kicks it out to Rude in the right wing. Jordan, nowhere to go at the elbow. Now down low to Izzy Dahl, backs in, turns, left-hander fires, comes up short. And out with the board is Lily Bell. Pressure on her. Finds Barch, now in the front court. Here's Fricky. Barch straight away, three, bingo!
Yeah, got to get to these shooters. All the Minot High girls are weapons from behind the arc, and you got to be able to get out there and contest.
Her 21st three on the year, and a quick start for the Majettes. They lead 6-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Here's Newman down low. Nice step-through move by Grace. Comes off. Give Lily Bell another rebound. Outlet to Barch. Barch fakes the pass. Ooh, the scoop to the hoop is too strong. Fricky the board, the putback, and it's an 8-0 start for the Majettes here in the opening half.
Really good just hustle there by Minot High. They had three girls down there to make a play on the transition to Bismarck High's one.
Jordan Rude attacks, little step back. Ooh, nifty move there by Jordan Rude's up and good, and she puts the Demons on the board at 8-2. Here's that pressure by the Demons. Fricky in the front court, left wing three. She's going to welcome herself to the three party.
Yeah, that's 3 threes already in the first 4 possessions. Pretty easy, quick 11 points for the Magi.
And Fricky with a quick 5, and the Magi by 9. The Majettes, I should say. Ooh, the C's part. Oh, little finger roll layup is up and good there for Cambry Newmiller.
Yeah, it's a little bit too much of a risk there for Minot High trying to get that steal and able to get Newmiller right down the lane.
Well, Eve can canoe. Oh, she's the first one that had to leave the party as she missed that one at Eve Knutson. There's Grace Newman in the front court. Now Izzy Dahl. Minot High playing some pretty good defense. Here's Cambry Newmiller with it. Cambry jabs left, now bounces it right. Now Izzy Dahl. Izzy Dahl attacks. That's a good matchup there on Rude. Shot fake there. Here's Reagan Newmiller. Oh, Reagan Newmiller.
That barely touched the bottom of the net there. Good job of just drawing and kicking, getting into the lane, getting 2 feet in the lane, finding the shooter on the perimeter.
Big 3 there from Reagan. That was from over on 9th Street. There's Lily Bell out of the left corner. That one comes off, and back come the Demons. Reagan Newmiller leading the charge for Bismarck High to Cambry in the left corner. Grace Newman. She misses everything. Now Lily Bell's going to play point guard. 2-on-3, gets in the middle of the lane, attacks and scores. Wow, was that a good move there?
Yeah, coast to coast for the post player, power forward, whatever she is. Coast to coast with pretty much ease there.
Not only is she tall and physical, but she's got some handles.
She absolutely does. Point forward, Scottie Pippen. Is that what
yeah, 13-7. Newman looks down low to Newmiller. She turns, fires, and scores, does Reagan Newmiller. And just like that, we're going to have a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. 14:24 to go. Opening half, Majettes 13, Demons 9. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Relax, spas, etc., Bismarck's #1 hot tub and sauna dealer brings luxury and wellness straight to your home. Discover top brands, Sundance hot tubs, and Michael Phelps swim spas that deliver not just relaxation, but real therapeutic benefits. Right now, save up to $5,000 or enjoy up to 72 months interest-free financing. Visit us today at 1420 East Main Avenue in Bismarck and experience the best deals for yourself.
Well, there's a look for you on that last coast-to-coast move by Lily Bell as we are back to live action. And just like that, on the other end of the floor, Barch's shot comes off, and back come the Demons.
Minot High's got an itchy trigger right now. They have taken one or no pass shots here in the last 2 or 3 trips.
Briar Johnner in the ball game. That one goes off her legs, out of bounds, goes back to the Majettes. Pressure applied. Now they get it to Barch, and the Majettes break the pressure. She hands back to Fricke. Fricke in trouble, and they're going to get a foul there. That's going to go against Reagan Newmiller, her first. That'll be the team's first. BNC National Bank. Your life is busy. We'll make managing money easy with locations in North Dakota and Arizona. Visit BNC Bank online, bnc.bank. Barch hands it off. Opal Sorensen in the ball game as well. Shot goes up and comes off. Rebound into the hands of Grace Newman. Also in the ball game is Morgan Delzer for the Demons. She has it, now goes inside, gets it back. A little jump stop flashlight jumper in the lane is up and good for Morgan Delzer.
Yeah, ball's really moving quickly on the offensive end for Bismarck High these last 4 or 5 possessions. Not a lot of dribbles, people moving, ball moving.
13-11, Demons back to within 2. Here's Rude. Rude attacks. Rude fires one up high off the window and scores it.
She's got that ability. Even though she's smaller in stature, she's able to score around the rim with angles. And that time got all the way to the rack.
Newmiller on the bounce out high. She finally gives it off to Delzer. Now it comes near side right to Johnner. Oh, nice.
Yeah, nice.
Grace Newman got herself open on the back cut on the weak side, but the ball was a little bit better defense, tipped out of bounds.
Yeah, Bismarck looks sharp right now running their offense. They're doing a lot of back cutting and just flashing across the lane lines and catching Minot High sleeping a little bit.
Johnner, her 3 from the right wing comes off no good, and it'll go back to the Majettes. Today's game brought to you in part by Planet Pizza, the best pizza on the planet. Planet Pizza, they've been around for 25 years, the largest laser tag playground in the region. Giant lunch buffet, and they deliver it. Call them now, 701-852-1700. Here's a jumper from the 15-foot line for Maggie Fricke.
Yeah, what an advantage in transition. Maggie Fricke, the ball in the middle of the floor, Lely running right, and Barch running left. A lot of weapons on the floor in transition.
Lead back up to 6 now for the Majettes. Now Johnner on the bounce. Now to Delzer. Delzer puts it on the floor, looks, nowhere to go. Guarded there by Eve Knutson. Oh, Newmiller fires a deep 3 from the right wing. Comes off. Newman fights for the rebound and comes out of there with it. Gets it off to Johnner. Now they go to Sorensen. Sets fires for 3. Back iron. And good hustle there by Johnner. But no, it's going to be out of bounds. And it will go back to Minot High.
Yeah, even though they didn't get that possession, just getting that offensive rebound, Johnner showing the hustle there, just shows that Bismarck High is here to fight in this game and ready to attack the Majettes.
Who's got the brightest shoes on in the building?
Oh boy,
Jason Schwartz. Yeah. I hope he brought a charger with for those things.
I think he matches. Who is that? The New Miller girls has the same.
Yeah, oh yeah, I think his are brighter, no question. Here's Rude, shot fake. Now dumps it back to Barch. Barch on the bounce, step back, left side 3, bingo.
Yeah, that's her second 3 of the game. Looks smooth on that one. Defender goes under the ball screen. She gets her space and knocks it down.
20-11, lead back up to 9 now. Here's Sorensen on the left wing. Sorensen attacks, gets it back to Johnner. Now they go in the corner to Delzer. Morgan on the bounce, skips it up high to Ariana Rude. Jordan Rude, I'm sorry. Now they tried to find Johnner on the baseline on the cut, and it goes off her hands, and it goes out of bounds. It'll go back to the Majettes.
Yeah, Minot High's help side defense is doing a lot of ball watching right now. They're just kind of staring at the ball, trying to figure out what the ball's going to do, and their players cutting behind them. They got to stick to their man principles and guard ball and man.
Token pressure applied, almost a takeaway, and it is a takeaway as Izzy Dahl gathers it 2-on-1, stops, 13-footer rolls in and around and down for Izzy Dahl.
Yeah, good take there, good steal. No hesitation on what she should do with the ball. Just took it to her spot and made it.
Lily Bell with a strong attack move to the hoop, and she's got 4 as she attacks the 10 with ease.
Feels like she can do that anytime she wants.
Yes, she can.
Get her on the side of the floor with no help defense in the gaps, and she just makes her way to the rim.
Here's Newmiller with it. That's Cambry with it. Now Cambry looks inside, now goes baseline left, nowhere to go, and now just throws it out to the wing, and Jordan Rude runs it down, but nope, they're going to get her with a suitcase violation. We'll go back the other way.
Yeah, a little tippy-tap-toe there when she got it and tried to keep her feet in bounds. Had Lily Bell wrapped around her and got a little antsy with the feet.
Oh, there's the legendary Perry Hansen at the scorer's table. How about that?
Wearing his North Carolina pride.
Yeah. Oh, that isn't him. Nope.
That's not him?
Nope. He's the one on the left.
Oh, he's right next to North Carolina pride.
Yep. Now in the ball game for Minot High is Mackenzie Bachmeyer, attacked by Lily Bell, but she's going to be fouled, and she will go to the Serve Pro free throw line. Jordan Rude first, team second. Mackenzie Bachmeyer, a 5'9" freshman in the ball game. Lily Bell toes the Serve Pro free throw line, an 84% free throw shooter. Serve Pro 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fighter want to clean and restoration at Serve Pro. Ooh, and Lily misses the first one. Reagan Newmiller comes back in for Bismarck High. Her team trails by 9. Make it 10. Maggie Fricky back into the ball game. Also in the ball game now for Minot High is Ava Knutson. Here's Newman with it. Grace hounded there by Fricky. Now kicks it to the left wing to Reagan Newmiller. Left wing 3. That one's short. And it's going to go out of bounds, and it will go back to the Majettes.
Yeah, Fricky got up a little slow there. She looks like she's going to be okay, going to stay in the game. Just hold your breath whenever Maggie goes down to one knee that she's going to get back up.
Yeah, I think you're right. The whole Minot faithful does that when that happens.
Gets sucked out of the room.
It was kind of like when Weston Scott got hurt a couple weeks ago against Dickinson. You could have dropped 7 pins and not hurt one of them. You could have heard them all hit the floor in here. Here's Knutson out of the left corner. That one's short. Ball bounds around into the hands of Grace Newman. Now Newman slows it up, picks up her bounce, and gets it off to Reagan Newmiller.
What a battle inside there between Rude and Fricky.
And then I think we're going to get a foul, I do believe, on Ava Knutson, and we are.
Yeah, Fricky was fighting for post. She was fighting to front the post there. We didn't want Rude to get good position on her, and it was a battle in there.
9:32 to play opening half. They inbound it to Jordan Rude. Rude attacks in the paint, turns, fires, rolls off, and rebound to Maggie Fricky, and she turns and heads downhill immediately.
Turns, beats everybody downhill.
Right wing 3, Bachmeyer. That one missed everything off Knutson's head, out of bounds, and they'll go back to Bismarck High. 23-13. Demons trail it by 10. Here's Jordan Rude. Newman down low, turns. Nice move, but lost it. Bad pass there as Cambry Newmiller had to regather, and then we're going to get a foul on the drive.
Yeah, that Newman post touch again was guarded by Fricky in the post. With Lily Bell out of the game, they've gone with Fricky guarding the post, and she's done a heck of a job in there battling.
They inbound it to Reagan Newmiller. Now gets it off to Cambry. Cambry to Newman. Now out high to Reagan. Now to Cambry, the Newmiller twins on the. Oh, and she's going to fire high right side 3 and buries it.
Yeah, I got to get a little tighter to her. She's not afraid to shoot it and gave her just a little bit too much space and able to knock down another 3.
Her 22nd 3 on the year, and then she turns around and picks up a foul.
This pressure is bothering Minot High a little bit. They've had troubles getting across in 10 seconds. It's kind of sped them up in their shot selection and their decision making, and Bismarck High is doing a good job of just playing their basketball game right now on the defensive end.
Johnner and Delzer check in now for Bismarck High. Ariana Rude finds Barch. Ooh, she may have got away with a violation there. Lob down low to Lily Bell. She can't handle it. It goes out of bounds.
Yeah, Minot High just feels a little sped up right now, and that's they usually.
Well, I think they're doing it to themselves.
Yeah, like they're just. You said decision making is being solid in the pregame.
It's like they got to get down and get a shot off in about 10 seconds.
And Lily doesn't even touch the ball in the possession.
Nope.
Like it's like take your time and get a good one.
Here's Johnner. Oh, Johnner to the tin with the scoop to the hoop.
Yeah, good bucket there. We got a 5-point basketball game with 8 minutes to go in the first half.
Here's Fricky from 17. That one comes off, and a weak side rebound ripped out of there by Camry Newmiller.
About 8 seconds came off the shot clock on that possession.
Jordan Rude now, hounded by Lily Bell. Now to Camry Newmiller. She attacks on Knutson, nowhere to go. Now goes to Delzer. Delzer on the bounce, gets in the paint, turns, fires, and 2 for Morgan Delzer.
That's her second bucket of the first half, has 4 now. Both are kind of the same, just getting in that middle of the paint, making a play.
And the Demons have cut this one down to 3. Minot High having some problem, and we're going to have a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the floor as we send you to break with a look at the nifty play there by Johnner. 7:28 to go on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Jets 23, Demons 20. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network. Well, good timeout there by Jason Shores as now the Jets get it in the front court, leading this one by 3. Bell attacks, leans in, and scores.
Yeah, just gets isolated side out of transition again. Goes strong to the left hand, and no one can stop her in that finish.
25-20 now, the Jets by 5. There's a poke away there by Aaron Rude. That'll lead us to tell you today's game brought to you apart by Farsted Oil. Contact Farsted Oil today to find out how their skilled sales team can help you achieve your wholesale fuel, mobile lubricants, and DEF needs. Proudly serving North Dakota, Montana, and western Minnesota since 1938 and committed to outstanding customer service and reliability. Farsted Oil. Here's Opal Sorensen. Thought about it. Now a takeaway there by Barch. Kinley up the right side. She's double teamed. Gets it off to Fricky. Fricky attacks. Stop and go moved on the left side. Leans in and draws contact, and she will go to the Serve Pro free throw line.
That's where Fricky's at her best, when she can get herself to that free throw line over and over again, putting pressure on the defense. She took a kind of a quick pull-up jumper in transition a minute ago. That time didn't settle for that shot, got all the way to the rim. Just good basketball play there.
Fricky gets the first one. Serve Pro 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro as Fricky gets them both. Lead back to 7 now for the Jets with 6:45 to play. Ariana Rude, boy, they might get a 5-second count. Yeah, and there it was.
Yeah, she was just hounding her and guarding her, sliding her feet. Hands were shown the whole time. Never displaced the ball handler. Just did a great job of basically leaving a slice of paper in between her and the ball handler.
Now the Jets come the other way. Here's Barch. Attacks, nowhere to go. Now goes in the corner. No, and we're going to have a jump ball called, and that will possession arrow is in favor of Bismarck High. (27-20) our score. Magi lead it by, Jets lead it by 7. I keep looking at the scoreboard. They have Magi, but they go by the Jets. Delzer, little teardrop. That one comes off into the hands of Lily Bell. Baseball pass up to Fricky. Fricky attacks, nowhere to go. Finds Rude on the trail. Extra pass. Barch, left side 3. That one short. And rebound into the hands of Reagan Newmiller for Bismarck High. Up the left side, Delzer stops, thought about it. Down low they go. Turn Izzy Dahl at point blank range. Turns and fires and scores.
Yeah, nice touch from Izzy there. I don't think she realized how open she was when she turned around and was able to, even with the hesitation, get the shot off and get it to roll in.
And not to mention nobody around her.
Yeah. Whenever Lily Bell's on the floor, you're always worried about getting your shot blocked.
Here's Knutson, dumps it down low to Bell and rifles a pass out of bounds. And it goes back to Bismarck High. Reminder, we'll have our Jerome's Collision Center intermission report coming up. Call them today at 701-852-5126 to schedule a collision repair or other services. Collision repair is their specialty. We value you and your car. Here's Izzy Dahl with it. Dahl now goes to Reagan Newmiller. Finds Sorensen on the cut. She attacks on Lily Bell. That one's going to be blocked out of bounds. And it will stay with Bismarck High. Jordan Rude comes in now for the Demons.
Minot High playing a little bit of zone on end outs, just trying to keep good space.
Ooh, and an offensive foul is called. Is that going to go against Opal Sorensen? I do believe it is.
A little bit of a moving screen there.
Well, that's Jordan Rude. So she checks in and gets her second. That's the team's 5th foul, and I'm guessing Rude's going to have to come right back out of the ballgame with those 2 fouls.
Yeah, and coach wasn't able to get her the sub to the score table in time there to get her off the floor.
Ooh, and Sorensen looks like she turned something because she had a chance to get that loose ball but came up a little lame on that one. Here's Rude trying to find Lily Bell taken away, and they're going to get a foul, frustration foul there by Ariana Rude. Yeah. And that'll be their 3rd team foul as here comes...
Yeah, just
no, that's going to be Camry Newmiller.
That's going to be on Lily.
Was that on Lily?
Yeah. Just a really good job. Last 2 or 3 possessions, Minot High's trying to pound the ball inside of Lily, but the Bismarck High's defense just have their arms ready and active, and they're getting a lot of tips and deflections, making that pass difficult.
Delzer on the bounce, finds Rude. Now they go left wing to Camry Newmiller. Skips across court to Jordan Rude. Now she skips it back to Delzer. Catch, fire, 3, bingo!
Big bucket there on the skip. Got to get to that closeout. Got to get a hand up. Delzer with her 3rd bucket, 7 points in the first half.
Delzer averaging just under 6 points a game. She's a point over that with 7, as Joe just said. And the Demons are within 2. Lily Bell has attacks in the right corner. Here's Knutson for 3. Short. Rebound run down by Delzer, and we're going to get a bump there by Knutson.
That's the 2nd kind of frustration foul in a row for Minot High, fouling 90 feet from the hoop, not able to score the bucket or get the offensive rebound, and you can see the frustration starting to mound a little bit.
So Old Mo now starting to try.
I mean, they were down. Was it 11-2 to start the game, 11-3 to start the game?
Yeah, they were down double digits a couple times.
Yeah, and able to cut this thing to 2 and have a chance to take the lead here with 4 to go.
Yep, 27-25 as Delzer's on the bounce. Gets it off to Izzy Dahl. Now Sorensen, they reverse it left wing to Camry Newmiller. She attacks, nowhere to go. Oh, now she carried the basketball, and we'll go back the other way. And there's another turnover for Bismarck High. For 50 years, Ryan's been a trusted name for car buyers in Western North Dakota. Shop their entire inventory at driveryan.com or visit one of their 5 locations in Minot and Williston. They find it now, do the Jets, middle of the floor to Bart. She turns and gets it across the timeline. Barch attacks, now reverses the dribble, comes back out high to Fricky, now to Barch. Left wing 3, that one's short. Good job of boxing out there by the Demons. That one hits the floor, and Sorensen runs it down.
Yeah, they've been so solid on the defensive end these last 4 or 5 possessions. Just one-and-done shots and able to really disrupt what Minot High's trying to do.
Camry Newmiller attacks, they're going to get reach-in foul called, I do believe, against Maggie Fricky.
Yep.
That'll be her.
Big bucket here, big possession here. They've done a really good job on defense at keeping them in this ball game. See if they can't make a run here with 3 to go.
Well, again, it was a close one up in Minot earlier in the year. Here's Grace Newman.
Style of play matters, man, and Bismarck High is not afraid to play Minot High physical.
Camry Newmiller Now finds Delzer. Delzer attacks, shot fake, free throw line, now dumps it off to Izzy Dahl. Izzy Dahl on the baseline, tough pass. Newman, right wing three for the lead, and she got it.
Grace Newman knocks down the baseline drive, baseline drift, three-pointer, and the Demons have a 1-point lead.
Oh, and Newman had a steal, but it goes out of bounds. 28-27, Demons by 1, 2:41 to go.
Just doing a good job of wasting a bunch of shot clock in this press. They're already down to 16 seconds on the shot clock.
They lob into Lily Bell, drop step baseline, scored and won.
Yeah,
was that a big move there?
That was a determined.
As we take a look at that here on our Ryan Family Dealership replay, Lily Bell, a big drop step and the hoop and the harm.
Yeah, she got the double on the pass, able to catch it still through the traffic. You know, big shoulder drop and able to score the bucket.
And Lily Bell converts. Opal Sorensen got called for the foul.
It's like the quietest 10 in the world every time she plays. Like it's like 5 for 6, 3 for 4 from the free throw line.
Here's Delzer out of the right corner. That one's too strong. Fricke the rebound. Gets it off to Lily Bell. Now the right side of Rude. Ooh, she tried it. That's a tough pass to make there, and it's taken away by the Demons.
Yeah, they're kind of throwing it right into the hands of the Demons. Demons are doing a good job of having active hands. Minot High's got to fake a pass to make a pass.
Here's Camry Newmiller with it. Hounded by Rude, has it poked away, now regathers, now finds a cutting Grace Newman. Newman flips it up. Oh, that one comes off and into the hands of Fricke. Fricke turns and immediately heads downhill. Jump stop, right elbow, kicks in the right corner. Here's Rude for three, and she buries one.
Yeah, you're on Rude with 8 now, knocking down 2 3-pointers, and the Majettes regain the lead.
Yeah, just like that now, it's back up to 5 for the Majettes with 1:35 to play. Here's Grace Newman to Delzer. Now they go to Camry Newmiller. Camry attacks, and up, it's going to be a travel. Today's game brought to you in part by Minot State University, with over 96%, with more than 96% of recent Minot State grads employed or continuing their education. MSU grads get jobs, period. Minot State University, be seen, be heard, be you. Also brought to you in part by Val Suckery, locally owned and operated in downtown Minot since 1960. They have a full line of e-bikes that they service in their shop, sharpening center for knives, chainsaw blades, and more. Fitness center with treadmills, ellipticals, recumbents. Val's Cyclery. 33-28, up high is Knutson. She's been quiet tonight. Fricke, now they give it off to Bachmeyer. Now back to Fricke. Fricke attacks down the left baseline. Got away with a push, turns, fire shot, no good. Lily Bell right there and just pushes it in.
Yeah, really good take, Fricke. Obviously a lot of contact there, no call. Lily kept with the play and then getting the offensive rebound.
Here's Jonna with it. Now Sorensen, now they go to Newman. Grace, Jonna, now they get back off to Reagan Newmiller. Reagan, and she throws it out of bounds.
Minot High has really picked up their intensity on defense here.
Yeah, they have.
4 or 5 possessions. You can even see Coach Schwartz, a few more fist pumps just on the defensive end. Pretty pumped out about his girls and their work ethic right now on that side of the floor.
Minot High can virtually play for one here. Limited amount of time between the shot and the game clock, and that appears they might do. As they go in, here's Knutson, now back to Barch. In the corner, here's Bachmeyer, left corner 3 on the way, bingo!
Yeah, you can play for one, but when you're up, you open that wide open, you go ahead and knock it down.
And they've extended to 10 now on the Bachmeyer 3. Here's Izzy Dahl. Up high, Sorensen, she has trouble, can't hang on. And that is going to end the opening half of play here from KARLGAARD Gymnasium as we head to our Dromes Collision Center intermission report on the BNC Bank scoreboard. The Majettes 38, the Demons 28. Here we take a look at that Cindy's break on that last replay. Big 3 there by Bachmeyer.
We started with small beginnings. And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Sometimes life gets messy and accidents happen. So when life gets messy, ServPro's ready. Call ServPro of Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
Breathe in.
I can't believe I wrecked my car.
There's some things in life we can't control. But what's important is how we respond. At Jerome's Collision Center, they provide the highest quality of service, assuring the job gets done stress-free and making it feel like a breath of fresh air. And to give you peace of mind, they handle the insurance.
Are you even a therapist?
Don't worry about it. Jerome's, they're the experts. Jerome's.
Welcome back to KARLGAARD Gymnasium, our Jerome's Collision Center intermission report. Accidents happen. It's a part of life at Jerome's. Our goal is to help get your car and your life back on the road, both literally and metaphorically. It's a goal that forces us to do more than fix your vehicle. We've been doing it since 1975. Call 701-852-5126 to schedule your collision repair or other services. Collision repair is our specialty. We value you and your car. As we take a look at also what's coming up this week on the PSP Network. Well, this will round out the week. Only other action tonight you can find on the PSP Network. Minot Dickinson and Minot North, and in that one at the break, Minot North leads 39-35. Century up in Williston, they lead that one 36-18. and no report from Jamestown and Mandan. Oh, no, I take that back. Mandan leads that one by 10 at the start of the second half, 29-19. And Joe, 38-28, Bismarck High. Boy, they had some runs. They had the lead, but Minot High just finally decided, all right, enough's enough.
Yeah,
and they extended this thing out to 10 and a half.
Yeah, no doubt. Minot High kind of looked a little stagnant, a little quick on the offensive end, had a lot of turnovers trying to feed Lily Bell inside. But once Grace Newman hit that three and they took the lead, it felt like a switch was flipped a little bit, and they were able to take that lead back and find some players and make some plays. Really started on the defensive end, though, from them. They just brought a lot more energy on that side, caused a few travels, caused a few turnovers, got a 5-second count. Just really looked like they were playing a lot harder on the defensive end to get their offense going.
Yeah, as Minot High, Bismarck High, I like their defense in that opening half, and we'll see if they can do that again and keep this one within distance. Reminder, folks, coming up, as you've seen a number of ads. So that's PSP Primetime, as we'll have lots of postseason action for you coming up on the PSP Plus. And be sure to like and follow us on all of our social media platforms. And stay tuned for more information coming on that as we turn the corner into February. At the break, on our Jerome's Collision Center intermission report, the Majets 38, the Demons 28. Back with the individual team numbers after this timeout on the PSP Network.
At Planning Team Financial Advisors, we help individuals create their personalized strategies. We specialize in financial planning, retirement planning, insurance, and 401k distribution options. Don't leave your future to chance. Call Planning Team Financial Advisors today for a free retirement review. Planning Team Financial Advisors. Your plan, your future, your team.
Both teams back on the floor, and welcome back on our Jerome's Collision Center intermission report for a look at the first half individual numbers. Here's Joe.
Yeah, the Majets lead.
Oops, my bad. That's my bad. Nope, that's my bad.
The Majets lead the Demons 38-28. Lead by 10 at half. They were trailing by 1 with under 4 to go in the first half, but came roaring back. For the Demons, they had 7 players in the scoring column, led by Morgan Delzers, 7 points. They got 5 points out of both Reagan Newmiller and Cambry Newmiller. 4 points from Izzy Dahl, 3 points from Grace Newman, and 2 for Jordan Root, and 2 for Briar Johnner. They made 4 3-pointers in the first half and did not shoot a free throw. For the Majets, they had 5 players in the scoring column. They were led by Lily Bells, 12 points. They got 9 out of Maggie Fricky, 8 points from Ariana Rude, 6 points for Kinley Barch. Both Rude and Barch knocking down 2 3-pointers. And right there at the end of the half, Mackenzie Bachmeyer knocks down a 3 in her own right. They were 4 for 5 from the free throw line, and they knocked down 6 3-pointers in the first half.
Well, there you have it, as we'll be back with second half action after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Network Player Performance of the Week. Powered by the Aggie Foundation, Ryan Family Dealerships, and Minot State University. Congratulations to this week's nominees on Big Time Games. The votes are in, and this week's Player Performance of the Week belongs to... Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms, and watch for next week's Player Performance of the Week. Powered by the Aggie Foundation, Ryan Family Dealerships, and Minot State University. PSP Network, it's game day.
The Aggie Foundation is a 501c3. Our mission is to really help out the communities that allow us in for charitable gaming.
We are so thankful for Aggie Foundation for giving us the $2,500.
I can't thank the Aggie Foundation enough for what they've done.
Aggie Foundation has been just a great partner for our community.
Some of these programs wouldn't be able to continue on without funding from programs like this.
We're always looking for new partners, new communities to be in, if we can make it.
The Majets with the basketball to start second half as they lead it by 10 at 38-28. Here's Bell out of the right corner for three, and she got it.
Knocked it down. 7th three-pointer of the game for the team. First for Lily Bell in the night.
41-28. Ball comes into the hands of Izzy Dahl. Oh, boy, that's a deep three. Oh, boy, from the Blarney Stone goes Reagan Newmiller.
Yeah, that was a deep one. No hesitation there. Caught it, fired way outside the arc line.
41-31 as she answers the Lily Bell three.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure again. Bismarck High is known for that, and they end up causing another turnover. The Majettes stepped out of bounds trying to save an arid pass.
And they turn it over, and the Demons get it back. Newmiller hounded by Barch. Oh, yep, that's going to be a suitcase violation as we'll go back the other way, 41-31. Back comes Fricky. Fricky creates contact, throws one up, missed it. Wanted the foul, didn't get it. Back comes Izzy Dahl. Here's Grace Newman with it. Now out high to Rude. Rude looked to the right wing, now brings it to the left side. Lily Bell went for the steal, didn't get it. Now back off to Newman. Poked away there by Fricky. Newman regains her bounce. Now in the corner they go to Cambry Newmiller. 4 to shoot. There's Newman, and the ball's going to go out of bounds, but they got 2 seconds to shoot, do the Demons.
Yeah, just another good defensive effort from Minot High, kind of cutting every driving lane, every passing lane off with their wingspans.
Rude, quick three. Oh, and she got it.
Yeah, that's way too easy with only 2 seconds in the shot clock. You got to make her bounce that thing, make that pass a lot harder.
41-31. Back comes Knutson, hands off to Fricky. Now Barch, now they go right wing Rude. Ariana this time, she's going to fire, misses that one. Newman has it poked away by Lily Bell. Lily Bell gathers, spins, baseline, quick move, leans in and scores it. Oh, was that a tough play there by Lily Bell.
Shot fake, jab, baseline, go middle, spin, back, score under contact. Just a pretty tough play, good ball handling.
You don't see that a whole lot in the WDA girls side of things.
Not from the 6'3 girls, especially.
Here's Cambry Newmiller, left baseline, goes in the corner. Izzy Dahl gathers and fires and buries it.
Yeah, Bill Shetler's group is firing on all cylinders on offense right now, knocking down 3 threes already this half.
Demons within 6, and here's almost a steal. Oh, they're going to get a foul. Is going to go against Cambry Newmiller, her first.
Yeah, just a little handsy there. They did a good job of shutting the play down and knocking, just trapping and making the ball handler pick up her dribble, but that's a little handsy trying to get the steal.
Inbound to Knutson. Here's Fricky on the hand back with the left hand, missed it. Rebound to Cambry Newmiller. Quickly into the front court she comes for Bismarck High. Drops it off for the left-hander, Izzy Dahl. Rude kicks left corner. There's Reagan Newmiller, and she's going to be fouled, I believe, on Fricky.
Got to guard that corner. You got Newmiller just standing there. Izzy Dahl gets another easy three off an end out.
Oh, and Izzy Dahl was another three. And don't look now, the Demons are back to within 3.
Yeah, they just skipped that from side, straight down the baseline. No one was guarding Izzy Dahl in the corner. And
how do you beat a good team like this, Joe? You shoot it well. Lily Bell wanted an answer, and Newman the rebound.
Feels like the second possession now they've tried to just answer instead of running good offense.
Yep.
They just want to answer and get that 6-point lead back quickly. It doesn't work that way.
Inside they go to Rude. Rude looks, turns, little set shot, too strong, and rebound to Ariana Rude of the Majettes. Now back, hands off Lily Bell. Lily Bell's going to attack, jump stop, turns, kicks back out. Barch, left side 3, in and out, rebound into the hands of Reagan Newmiller. Lead pass to Cambry. Cambry's going to attack, nope. Oh, Rude wants it now, she gets it, turns. Ooh, blocked away there by Lily Bell. A little too late. Here's Fricky on the fast break. Fricky leans in, creates contact, and scores.
That's a really hard pass that was just made there. That's in the middle third of the floor, over the top of the defender. Fricky catches it and lays it in.
First International Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. 14:09 to go in the ball game. 45-40. Minot leads this one. Back after this timeout on the PSP network.
As a group of people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck, because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
Well, that timeout brought to you in part by First National Bank and Trust. They're a full-service family-owned independent community bank built on the bond between our employees and customers, founded in 1910 and growing to serve rural and urban communities across Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, and South Dakota. Find them online at FIBT.com. Demons have the ball down 5. Delzer right off the bench fires. That one's short. Rebound in the hands of Newman. Gets it back out the Dahl, and the Demons get a new shot clock. Oh, the Jets slip into a little bit of a zone, Joe.
Yeah, it's kind of what's opening up those corners. They're being able to skip it to those corners quickly and knock down some shots.
Here's Johnner. She turns. That one comes off too strong and into the hands of Ariana Rude. Hounded in the backcourt. Now gets to Fricky. Now back to Rude. Now in the front court to Knutson. And we're going to get a foul down low as Sorensen and Bell are battling up at the high block.
Yeah, Sorensen's going to get that one. A little bit 2 hands in the back there on Lily Bell when she was flashing across. Might be unorthodox, but I'm not so sure I wouldn't put Lily Bell bringing the ball down the floor against this press and just throw it over the top of it with her height.
Yep. Here's Barch. Spins. Ooh, nifty move there, but it comes off by Kinley Barch. Into the hands of Delzer now to Grace Newman. Here's Johnner wide open on the left side. Now a good close out there by Knutson. Now here's Izzy Dahl in the right corner. They go to Newman. Now back out to Dahl. Oh, there, Barch read that one the whole way. Layup on the other end. Jump stop is up and good.
Yeah, nice anticipation there from Barch. All of a sudden, Minot High has a 7-point lead again.
Bill Shetler wants a First National Bank and Trust timeout. We'll take one as well. 12:56 to go, opening half, or in the ball game with Jets 47, Demons 40. Back after this timeout on the PSP network.
There's pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
At GMC, we treat every day like game day.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen, on 2. Ready?
We know how to get you in the right vehicle.
Bucanyons, and hut, hut.
From the test drive to the handoff, we make every step easy. This season, start your drive at Ryan Buick GMC.
Well, today's game brought to you in part by Northern Plains Heating and Air. There's no other choice to see your heating and air game other than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Call Dylan today at 222-2155 to make sure your furnace is ready for the winter months ahead. New installation, upgrades, and all your furnace and AC needs. Give them a call today at 222-2155. Well, let's see how the Demon girls can manage this zone.
Yeah, it's like a 1-2-2 zone. So it really exposes the corners if you can get some shooters over in the corners and some skip passes.
They find a cutting Delzer. Now back out high Rude. She's going to fire high right side 3. That one comes off. Lily Bell the rebound. And Lily Bell's going to turn and burn. And Lily Bell, a little runner in the lane. That one comes up short. Rebound to Jordan Rude. Gets it off to Johnner. Now up the right side, Sorensen. Delzer has it taken away there by Barch. Barch crosses the middle of the floor, kicks Bachmeyer in the left wing. Here's Fricky on the trail.
Another good steal from Barch, just making plays on the defensive end.
Now Minot High is going to get themselves set and run an offensive set. Here's Fricky on the step back. Comes off, rebound into the hands of Bachmeyer. She turns and fires too strong. Barch, the rebound goes up, draws the foul, and she will go to the Serve Pro free throw line. Will Kinley Barch.
Yeah, really good basketball play there for Kinley Barch. Just going right into the contact, knew the offensive rebound, knew the defensive player was out of position, and just drew the contact and got the ball on the glass.
Kinley Barch toes the Serve Pro free throw line. A 79% free throw shooter is Kinley. First one's up and rolls around and in. Cambry Newmiller comes in for Bismarck High. I've got a couple sets of pink shoes on the floor there, huh?
Quite a few.
And Barch gets her 10th point of the night.
If my son had better dad, he'd probably have pink shoes too, but I just won't allow it.
Imagine that.
I'm still kind of a little old school when it comes to that.
Here's Newman. Oh, a deep three. Reagan Newmiller wide right into the hands of Jordan Rude. Back to Newmiller in the left corner. Now inside they go. A little too late. Poked away. Now into the hands of Newmiller. Down to Newman. Out high. Here's Cambry Newmiller for three, and she is going to be fouled by Knutson. That's Ava. And to the Serve Pro free throw line to shoot three will be Cambry Newmiller.
Really good job of overloading the zone on that side and getting 3 or 4 defenders on that side of the floor, making it easier to skip and reverse the ball and find an open player.
Free throw by Cambry's up and good. She will have another one. That one's rolls off, a little flat. She will have one more. Try to cut the lead down to 7. You get a good look at Cambry Newmiller, and she goes 2 for 3.
First free throws of the game for any Bismarck High Demon. Was right
yeah,
there.
wow, that's crazy. 49-42, Barch. That pressure does give Minot High a little, makes them think a little bit.
Gets them out of rhythm more than anything.
Bachmeyer out of the left corner for 3, comes off. Good box out there by Jordan Rude, but loose ball to Barch, blocked by Rude into the hands of Bell, gets her own rebound. Bell again, missed it, ball's loose. Sorensen lead out to Cambry Newmiller. Slows it up, had numbers. Here's Newmiller down low. They go to Sorensen. She can't handle it, and it goes out of bounds.
Such a good defensive possession there. It's too bad they couldn't come away with a bucket.
BNC National Bank with locations throughout North Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona. BNC National Bank provides you with banking and wealth management services for your business and family. Visit BNC Bank online today at bnc.bank. 49-42. The Jets by 7. Barch gets in the lane. Oh, and they're going to get Opal Sorensen on the block.
I think most of that was from below the waist is what they're calling. I think everything was clean above, but I think she just rolled her out a little bit too hard.
So to the Serve Pro free throw line, 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire, water, cleaning, and restoration at Serve Pro. And Kinley knocks that one down where she is 3 for 3.
Yeah, she's got 11 points now in the game and has a chance here for 12.
Kinley will have one more. Makes it an 8-point lead. And this one, and the rebound to Knutson, but it's poked away and run down by Newman.
They're just kind of an arm length away right now. They're just hanging around, lurking, as Todd Donneries would like to say.
Out of the left corner, 3 by Cambry Newmiller comes off, run down by Bachmeyer, gets it off to Lily Bell. Baseball pass to Knutson on the left wing. Now to Lily Bell. Lily backs down, gets it off to Fricky.
Skip.
Rude, and then the left corner. Here's Bachmeyer for 3. That one rolls off. Lily Bell the board and the putback, and she's going to be fouled. And that will go against Reagan Newmiller. That'll be her 3rd.
She's determined offensive rebound. It's pretty much nothing stopping her. She went right through Newmiller there, kind of did a nice little swim move there, got around her, and was able to get possession of the basketball.
Free throws up and good by Lily Bell. 51-42. Sport Clips will keep you looking your best. Check in online with the hairstyles today at sportclips.com. 2 locations in Bismarck and 1 in Minot as Lily gets them both. Lead back up to 10 now at 52-42. Bismarck High just can't get over the hump. High post, good flash there by Newman. Kicks the right wing. Izzy Dahl fires for three. Bingo!
Boy, she had a nice night tonight. That's her third three of the half. She's got 13 points. Really shooting it well.
42-45 and a poke away by Grace Newman. And it'll stay with the Majettes. Bachmeyer, middle of the floor, Barch. Barch wants to attack, nothing there.
Bismarck High in the second half have not made a bucket that isn't a three-pointer.
Oh, and they try to go down low to Bachmeyer. They throw it away, and it goes out of bounds. Tonight's game brought to you in part by the Aggie Foundation. Vote each week for the PSP Network Player Performance of the Week. Nominees we post on social media each Monday with the winner announced on Thursday. Player Performance of the Week is sponsored in part by the Aggie Foundation. Learn about their charitable work at aggiefoundation.com. Here's Jordan Rood out of the right corner for three. Bingo!
Another three for the Demons. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the second half. 3-point buckets.
Back to 4 now at 52-48. Here's Rood. Attacks. Knutson. Now Barch. Poked away, taken away by Newman. And Grace wisely slows it up.
Big possession here. See if they can put even more pressure on Minot High.
Here's Rood. Skips it left side to Dahl. Izzy. Now back to Reagan Newmiller. Thought about it. Now to Cambry. Right side three. Oh, she made it, but the whistle blew.
Coach Shetler asking for it, saying, hey, she shot it. Wait for the ball to fall.
Maggie Fricky gets called for the hold on the backside, and on the third personal, fourth team foul. Newman long inbounds out to Cambry Newmiller. Nice pass, Dahl. Dahl, point blank range, scores it.
I'm not sure if Dahl's missed tonight. She's got a lot of buckets and just seems like everyone's just finding the bottom of the cup.
Demons within 2. Fricky's going to attack. Fricky leans, step through move, and missed a shot, but drew the contact on Jordan Rood.
That one's just frustrating. Bismarck High did such a good job of getting back on defense there, but just left their feet on the eye fake from Fricky and caused the foul.
And the other thing there is, you know, how many times have you seen Maggie Fricky do that? You got to realize what she's going to do. She stops, she gathers, and then tries to create the contact and go and score. You just got to, you know, get yourself in position.
She's one of those girls who just knows how to get to the free throw line, especially when games are tight, and you just got to be able to stay on your feet. You're probably not blocking the shot anyway. So just stay on your feet and make things hard and see if you can get the defense rebound.
54-50. Cambry Newmiller, Reagan Newmiller, right side three, bullseye.
That's the 7th three of the second half.
How do you beat the number 1 team in the state? You shoot the lights out of it.
Yeah, shoot the gym out.
Knutson now finds Fricky on the trail. 54-53. Fricky spins, kicks in the corner. Knutson sets, fires for three, misses everything. Long rebound, fought for by Ariana Rood, got it. Here's Bell down low, goes up, missed it. Oh, but they're going to get a foul.
That's a good call. I know. Nobody wants that. Lily already has the advantage. She's right under the hoop. She's the tallest player on the floor, but she took one hard on the elbow there. I think it's a good call.
So Lily Bell at the Serve Pro free throw line. And Lily misses that one.
I think we might have to get that pressure cooker warmed up. It might be almost time. At least turn the oven on, right?
Yep, 55-53. Well, the water's boiling, Joe. And they're going to get, they're going to call her for a carry.
Saw that. Definitely a good call there.
Reminder, we'll have our Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game report coming up. Planning Team Financial Advisors helping clients work toward financial freedom at Shots Crossroads. Your post-game headquarters. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. Pressure in the backcourt. Ball's loose, taken away by Grace Newman. Here's Dahl, left side three. Oh, she missed one. And Delzer, a big rebound. Finds Dahl in the cut. Score it!
What a play by Dahl. Who's that? Delzer had that rebound?
Delzer with a big rebound on the backside, and we're tied at 55.
What a play for Bismarck High.
On the BNC Bank scoreboard, down low Bell, triple teamed. Oh, and she goes up and powers one in.
Just seems to be the answer to the question.
Yep.
How do you stop a run? You throw it into the post to Lily Bell.
57-55. Here's Johnner with it. Johnner attacks, stops, nowhere to go. Now finds Sorensen. Opal.
Minot High back into man-to-man. Got out of that zone.
Down low they go. Johnner in the paint. Johnner trying to operate. Oh, and Lily Bell just ripped it right out of her hands. Nice bounce pass there. Fricky layup. Got it. Oh, was that pretty.
Yeah, nice little combo.
What a pocket pass there as Fricky finishes. And we're going to send you to break on that one. 6:04 to go on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Magi 59, Demons 55. Back after this timeout on the PSB network.
Since 2000, engineers at Ackerman Esvold have been enhancing everyday life. From response times to commute times, we've helped create critical infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Ackerman Esvold, working to enhance your everyday life.
8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
$59-55. Demons trail by 4. Reminder, we'll have our Spas Etc. move of the game. It's time to bring a spa to your home. Stop in the Spas Etc. You'll find a massive inventory and a next level sales team that can help you find the perfect spa, sauna, or game for your rec room at Spas Etc. Well, let's see what Rick Newman talked about in that huddle and see if the Demons can execute.
Bill Shetler, maybe? Not Rick Newman.
I'm sorry, not Rick Newman. Did I say Rick Newman?
You did.
Wow, how about that, huh?
You haven't done a Mary game in a while.
I haven't done a Mary game in a long time. And there's a kick violation.
I don't know. Maybe Rick walked over there. Maybe he had some
I guess
advice.
I got a habit of doing that. I don't know.
He's probably in the crowd. He's probably walked over there and gave some advice.
He owes me for that one, doesn't he?
He's got his own problems to deal with in the SIC.
I'm sure he does. Here's Camry Newmiller with it. Now off to Delzer. Delzer guarded by Lily Bell, who almost a poke away. And heady play there by Delzer. Fires it off the leg of Barch. 6 to shoot now for Bismarck High. $59-55. Quick inbounds they go. Reagan Newmiller turns. 3 to shoot. Here's Camry. Step through, fires, and that's going to be a shot clock violation.
Don't think she got that off anyway, so good,
nope.
Good call there. Oh, boy.
Oh, and they throw it away. Here's Delzer. Now she's got nowhere to go with it. Now gets it off to Rude. Barch went for the steal, and Rude just ripped it away from her.
Minot High's really picked up their intensity coming out of that
it's starting to get
defense.
starting to get a little heated now. Jordan Rude, right place, right time, saves it to Delzer. Now Delzer attacks. Now here's Camry Newmer, 4 to shoot. Down low, Rude gathers and swat out of bounds by Lily Bell with 1 second to shoot.
Guard those corners. They were able to score on corner threes quickly on endouts. Guard those corners. Don't give up anything easy on the perimeter.
Grace Newman comes in. She'll trigger the inbounds. You got to catch and shoot.
Gonna run the tornado.
And another shot clock violation against Bismarck High, and you cannot have empty possessions late in the game against a team of the Majette's caliber. Fricky to Rude. Lily Bell goes baseline right, pulls up and scores.
Switch. Yeah, pretty standard there. Break the press, find Lily on an isolated side and get her to the rim. Nice job of breaking that press and just settling down and getting a great shot.
Here's Camry Newmiller with it. Now to Newman. Camry's going to fire high right side. 3, bingo! Oh, boy, was that deep.
That was deep. Her feet were kind of crooked a little bit, and she's still able to get it up there and knock it down. Camry Newmiller's second 3 of the game.
61-58. And then they're going to get a reach-in foul against Camry. That'll be her third.
Like we're in the bonus.
Yep, and that'll send Ariana Rude will go to the Serve Pro free throw line. Ariana, a 73% free throw shooter. Let's say actually 73.7. Let's give her 74.
Yeah, round that up.
Some quick bounces and delivers.
Big free throws here. You want to keep this thing 2 possessions as much as you can. Remember, under 4 minutes, they were down 1 to Bismarck High in the first half and ended up having a 10-point lead at halftime.
Got them both. 63-58. Possessions are important now for Bismarck High. Here's Camry Newmiller, now off to Newman. Man-to-man defense by the Majets. Dumped down low to Dahl, and it's going to go out of bounds over her head. And it'll go back to the Majets. Kinley Barch, now Fricky, now Bart. Probably not where you want to be, is it, Joe, on the floor when you're bringing it up against the press?
That's the exact opposite spot as you circled on the whiteboard.
Don't go here.
Don't go.
And you got 2 of them over there.
Don't stand on my shoes on the sideline. That's all I ask.
Wide open 3 by Rude. Bingo!
Yeah, Ariana Rude knocking down her third 3-pointer of the game. Last 5 points come from her. Those are big points to stretch it out.
63-58.
66. They had that score.
I'm sorry, 66-58. Here's Izzy Dahl. Bismarck High now. They just look disheveled now.
Yeah, all the momentum's just switched. Minot High picked up their defense, got back into that man-to-man, and have just suffocated Bismarck High.
Steal by Lily Bell in the front court. Here's Fricky. Jump shot. Comes off. I don't know why Bismarck High just turning head downhill. Ooh, boy, that could have been another violation.
Been very close.
Down low, and it's going to go off of Reagan Newmiller, out of bounds, and we'll go back to the Majets, and we're going to have First International Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. 2:47 to go. Majets by 8. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it. We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
We don't just clean up the damage, we rebuild what was lost. With over 75 years of experience, we turn disaster zones back into homes, businesses, and peace of mind. From cleanup to repair and full restoration, our trained professionals are with you every step, so you're never facing it alone. Because when you hire trained professionals, you get trusted results. Call Serve Pro in Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
Well, the Demons have got this thing to within 8, but they're going to need to get some stops and convert. As Fricky and Barch work it up into the front court for the Majets with 2.5 to go. Here's Bell with it. Now hands off Fricky. Now they go to Rude. Now Barch. Barch on the bounce. Kinley, stop and go move there. Back to Knutson. Left wing three, Rude fires and scores.
Ariana Rude.
Big time three by Ariana Rude. She's had 2 of them.
Yeah, the last 8 points all come from Ariana Rude. That's her 4th 3 of the game, 16 points on the night.
She got 4 threes on the night.
She sure does.
She had 7 threes coming into this contest, Joe.
Yeah, and like I said,
Oh, Newman on the other end.
One of the first possessions of the game, they didn't actually guard her. They were just kind of using her player to double Lely, and she hit a 3 on the first possession. So that scouting report might have to go out the window.
Lob down low to Lely Bell, gathers and scores. 71-60, lead up to 11 now. How about the second half late for Ariana Rude?
Yeah, she's been excellent down the stretch. She's really done a good job defensively, too, all night long.
Nice move by Newman. Kicks in the corner. Dahl. That one rolls off. Rebound, Ariana Rude.
Smallest girl on the floor.
And
nice
she's
box out and finish.
Fouled by Morgan Delzer, and that'll send Ariana Rude back to the Serve Pro free throw line. I think we've got somebody that says, hey, guys.
I haven't got interviewed yet.
I'd like to be interviewed on the PSP or on the network.
On the network. I think we're going to make shirts that just say the network.
Oh, free throw comes off. Knutson keeps it alive and gathers it herself. Now Fricky backs out, now hands it off to Barch. Barch gets it off to Rude. Rude, now they go to Fricky. Now to Knutson. Knutson now to Bell. Bell spins down the lane, flips one up and scores.
Yeah, nice play there by Lely. Just a quiet 28 points tonight. Just keeps showing up and keeps knocking down buckets every night, night in, night out.
Here's Delzer. Camry Newmiller's three comes off. Lely Bell, the weak side rebound, and Rude and Barch works in the front court. Fricky at the left corner. She wants to get in more into the scoring column. We're going to have a foul on the rebound and go to Kinley Barch. I don't know why you're shooting that three when you're up 13 with 36 seconds left, Joe.
Maybe a little itchy on that one. She hasn't played in a year, man. She's trying to get back into a groove.
73-60 our score. Newman loses it on the way to the hoop, but it goes out of bounds, but it'll stay with Bismarck High. 27.6 to play, and it looks, for all intents and purposes, that Minot High is going to remain undefeated on the year down low. Here's Delzer, a little jump hook in the paint is up and good by Morgan Delzer. 73-62. Minot High is probably just going to bounce this one out. Nope, Fricky's going to attack. And back the other way, taken away by Lely Bell. Now Lely's just going to bounce this one out. And Bismarck High had a valiant effort, but they're going to come up short as Minot High is going to win this one by a score of 73-62 here at KARLGAARD Gymnasium. That'll take us into our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads post-game report, as Joe Cattell has made his way down to the floor, and I believe he's got the head coach, Jason Schwartz. Let's go down on the floor, and Joe, take it away.
Coach, there's an old line, styles make fights, and for some reason Bismarck High and you guys seem to always have that. It's 3 points up in your place. Today it was a one-possession game for a lot of it. What is it about this matchup that we're always going to get something to be entertained with?
I don't know. It is this matchup, but it's also the WDA. It's the Wild West, right? You see it on the boys' side, you see it on the girls' side. You got to line up every night, and there isn't any night where I don't feel like we have some kind of a dogfight, so we're not surprised by it. And, on the other hand, it makes your tournament tough as well. So it gets you in more situations. It gets you gets the nerves going a little bit more for the kids, for us. And that's what it's going to be like at the end of the year. And all we're trying to do, all of us on the boys and the girls side, is get our teams ready for the tournament. So this has got to help us, right?
Yeah. Now, down 1 point, under 4 to go in the first half. End up stretching it to 10 at halftime. One possession game, about 4 minutes to go in this one. Stretch it to an 11, 13-point win. What's said, what's done to get that flip switched back on for your team to go on those runs like that?
Well, it's basketball, a game of runs, right? And so sometimes your defense has to create that a little bit. And certainly they were clicking on all cylinders offensively, hit a lot of three. I don't know how many they had, way too many.
Yeah, 8 of them in the second half.
That's way too many, yeah. So it's just something that it's the basketball god still talking to you, telling you, hey, you still got some things to work on. And we don't want those exposed at the end, right? We want them exposed right now. So, hey, we got to go back to the drawing board on some of those things. But I was proud of our kids' resilience, to fight through and weather the storm. There was a few of them. So, again, it gets you ready for tournament time.
Awesome, Coach. Thanks so much.
Right,
appreciate you.
Yep.
Come on over, Ariana. Ariana, I think I've interviewed you a few times now, and everyone always cheers so loud whenever you get picked as the person. 4 threes tonight, 18 points. Really came on strong there at the end with an 8-point run there to finish in the last 2 minutes. What is it about Bismarck High that really kind of gets you guys' juices flowing, and you guys always seem to have an entertaining battle?
They always come really prepared, very strong, hitting all their shots. So we knew we had to use their press against them, get it to the middle, and really run the court and find open shooters, just move the ball around. And yeah, I think we did pretty good, but.
One possession game, almost end of the first half. You guys make a huge run. Same thing at the end of the game there. It was one possession. You guys go on a big run to finish it out. What are you girls saying to each other to kind of get that light switch flip back on?
Move the ball, find the open person. We really want to get it to the middle of the press. And we never want to be selfish with the ball, always want to move it around. But I think just getting in the flow, finding easy baskets, and not rushing anything really got it going.
Coming down to Bismarck, picking up this big WDA win, what's it do for you guys' confidence? Obviously, you're on a run right now, things are good, but what's this win specifically help you guys heading back home to Minot?
Well, they played us really hard last time, so we know we had to come prepared. It's always good coming, traveling and getting a win, so I think that really boosted our confidence, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Back to you, Scotty.
All right, good job, Joe Cantel. There you have it, as Ariana Rude. Big finish for her tonight as she leads the way, well, part of the way for the Majets tonight. 73-62, our Planning Team Financial Advisor Shots Crossroads Postgame Report rolls on with more after this timeout on the PSP Network.
We started with small beginnings, and just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. PNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Sometimes life gets messy and accidents happen. So when life gets messy, ServPro's ready. Call ServPro of Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
Every football fan has their Sunday routine. Maybe it's setting your lineup, firing up the grill, or claiming your spot on the couch. But the center of every Sunday is the drive. The morning drive home before kickoff. The drive to your buddy's watch party. Wherever you're headed, we can take you there.
At Planning Team Financial Advisors, we help individuals create their personalized strategies. We specialize in financial planning, retirement planning, insurance, and 401k distribution options. Don't leave your future to chance. Call Planning Team Financial Advisors today for a free retirement review. Planning Team Financial Advisors, your plan, your future, your team.
Welcome back to KARLGAARD Gymnasium and our Planning Team Financial Advisor Shots Crossroads Postgame Report. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. Visit us online at planningteam.com at Shots Crossroads. Get filled up on their delicious menu that includes the famous number 99. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. Team buses are always welcome. For a look at the final individual numbers, here's Joe Cattell.
Tonight, the final, 73-62, Minot High over the Demons. Minot High led by 10 at halftime and win this ball game by 11. For the Demons tonight, they had 8 players in scoring. They got 17 points out of Izzy Dahl. She knocked down 3 3-pointers in the second half to go with her 17 points. They got 11 points out of Reagan Newmiller. She also knocked down 3 3-pointers. 10 points tonight from Camry Newmiller. 9 points from Morgan Delzer. 8 points for Jordan Rude, who knocked down 2 3-pointers, both in the second half. 5 points from Grace Newman, and 2 points from Briar Johnner. They only shot 3 free throws tonight, 2 for 3 from the free throw line, but they did knock down 12 3-pointers, 8 of those coming in the second half. For the Minot High Majettes, they had 5 players in the scoring column tonight. They were led by Lily Bell's 28 points. They got 16 points out of Ariana Rude, knocking down 4 3-pointers in her own right. 15 points from Maggie Fricky, 11 points for Kinley Barch, and 3 points for Mackenzie Bachmeyer. They were 14 for 18 from the free throw line, so just a big differential there. 14 for 18 to 2 for 3, and then they knocked down 9 3-pointers themselves on their way to an 11-point win and to remain undefeated in 25-26.
Yeah, valiant effort tonight by the Bismarck High Demons.
It doesn't feel like the final justice on that one.
Time to give out our spas, etc. Move the game. It's time to bring a spa to your home. Stop in a spas, etc. You'll find a massive inventory in the next level sales team that can help you find the perfect spa, sauna, or game for your rec room. It's spas, etc. Well, Joe, she can do it all. She does it from the outside. She does it from the inside. But the part of the game that a lot of people don't think she has, well, guess what, folks? Lily Bell can distribute the basketball.
Yeah, this is a great steal.
Whoa.
Oh, wrong team. That's some boys action from last night. That was our play of the game from last night.
Well, that makes me nervous.
That was Johnny Rubidoux rolling a ball screen. That's the one I had last night, Scott.
Well, I have, let's see here, 130-26 Bell's bounce pass. Well, let's see if we can just take a look at that here real quick. Oh, we don't want that. Well, it was the Lily Bell bounce pass. I apologize for that, folks. I had it labeled the right way. So Lily Bell is our spas, etc. move of the game. We can give you a BNC scoreboard update Jamestown and Mandan going to overtime out in Jamestown. And Joe, now it's time. Let's hope I got this one because I labeled that one too. And let's see what we get here. But Sport Clips brings you the MVP of this matchup. Sport Clips is home to the MVP haircut experience. I think I'm close to making you feel like an MVP, quite like the MVP experience at Sport Clips. And that Sport Clips game MVP is. Cross your fingers.
We got it this time. No, there's my bounce pass.
Whoa,
but there's our play of the game.
Well, it was Ariana Rude. Well, we'll get that figured out. I do apologize, folks. That's an error on the operator's part, but Ariana Rude.
You want Miles to run the computer for you?
No, I don't. I might have been going too fast, but Ariana Rude is our.
Ariana was 16 points tonight, 4 3-pointers, 2 for 3 from the free throw line. Just did a really nice job. Really aggressive defensively, too. Had a lot of pressure breaking that press all night long, too, and she was just super solid and, only came into this game making 7 3-pointers on the year, left the game making 11. So the scouting report's got to change a little bit on her because she's able to knock down that 3-ball tonight.
Well, there you have it. That'll do it for game number 1. The boys to follow this one will take a timeout, and we come back. We'll set you up, the Demons and the Magi, coming up next right here on the PSP Network.
Engineers at Ackerman Esvold have been enhancing everyday life. From response times to commute times, we've helped create critical infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Ackerman Esvold, working to enhance your everyday life.
Our initial reaction when we realized he had 2 broken bones was fear. Then once we realized and got a plan with Trinity and our doctor, a lot of comfort.
He told me that he can fix my arm, and he showed me a lot of stuff that he could do to help me.
Trinity Health Orthopedics is as good as you can find anywhere in the country. A lot of us take pride in that, and that's why we stay here and we keep doing what we do.
Trinity Health, making more possible.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Welcome back to KARLGAARD Gymnasium and our Valvoline Instant Oil Change Intermission Report as we get you set for the boys game in a short period of time. Joe, Bismarck High 12-1 overall, 9-1 in the conference. Minot High 8-5, 6-4. Minot High won 6 of the last 9 games, swept the regular season in 24-25. BHS won earlier, 80-65 up there. So, but again, anytime these two teams get together, it is always a battle.
Yeah, definitely a really good matchup tonight. You know, I'm excited about this. Minot High, you know, dropped a tough one to Legacy a couple weeks ago down in Bismarck, and so it'll be interesting to see. And Bismarck High obviously dropped theirs to Century last week as well. So it'll be interesting to see if what team bounces back against another, top 5 matchup in the WDA. Bismarck High wants to stay in that upper echelons, and Bismarck High wants to stay in that race with Century for the 1, and Minot High is trying to stay in that upper echelons in the top 5. So definitely should be a good battle tonight with a lot of talent on the basketball floor.
Yeah, Weston Scott back playing now for Bismarck High. He missed 1 game against Century, Kenyatta White as well. But Minot's got a star of their own, Joe, as we take a look at those boys' top scorers. There you see Oakley Trueblood, 22 points a game. Also Artie Carlo, 21-9. So we're going to see 2 of the top 10 in action here tonight that's brought to you by Bones Barbecue Sauce.
Yeah, no doubt. Artie Carlo is one of my favorite players in the WDA. He's just an outstanding scorer. He's got great energy on the floor. Absolutely bloodline of basketball. His older brother was one heck of a player as well for United Tribes and then for Dickinson State. So Artie's one of those guys to keep your eye on. Obviously, Khalik Austin as well. So just a heck of a lot of talent. We didn't even say Weston Scott. You just said him. But there's so much talent on the floor for Bismarck High. And then Minot High, brings it right back with Oakley Trueblood, averaging over 20 a game. And then you got Drew Jordan, the emergence of Drew Jordan. I asked somebody, who's Drew Jordan last week? Like, this dude has come out of nowhere, only played, under 50 minutes of varsity last year with how many seniors they had. And he's come out this year in his first year as a varsity starter, first year of really varsity minutes, and averaging 17 points a game in the WDA. So, 6'4" point guard, just a tremendous athlete in his own right. So this game has all kinds of talent on the floor and should be a fun one.
Yeah, there's a quick look at those boys West Region standing, as Joe was talking about. Century leading the way, and followed by Bismarck High, Legacy, Dickinson, and Minot right there in that 5 spot. So out in the eastern half of the state, Horace and West Fargo battling out there. Davies also 7-2. So it'll be a battle out there. West Fargo, Cheyenne, Red River. So it's going to be a battle to the end, as same thing on the girls' side. But it should be a fun one here tonight on the PSP Network. We listen to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Your locally owned oil change headquarters, 25 years of the Lundins, taking care of people. Local actually matters, not to mention this oil change is stay in your car drive-through oil change is typically performed in 15 minutes or less. Find them at Minot Bismarck. It's Valvoline Instant Oil Change as they get set to bring you the starting lineups tonight. Pretty decent crowd on hand here tonight as
really the only game in town.
Yeah, this is it. Everybody else, there was a game last night you saw right here on the PSP network. Mandan on the road out in Jamestown, Century up in Williston as the second half of the season has started. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back and we'll give you our starting lineups after this timeout on the PSP network.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Ultimate way to relax? Spas Etc., Bismarck's #1 hot tub and sauna dealer, brings luxury and wellness straight to your home. Discover top brands, Sundance hot tubs, and Michael Phelps swim spas that deliver not just relaxation, but real therapeutic benefits. Right now, save up to $5,000 or enjoy up to 72 months interest-free financing. Visit us today at 1420 East Main Avenue in Bismarck and experience the best deals for yourself.
Well, Joel, let's take a look at our Northern Plains Heating and Air keys to the game that we got slotted in there real quick. Joe, first of all, Minot High got energy.
Yeah, definitely. I thought they got kind of beat to a lot of loose balls, a lot of the hustle plays by Legacy last week. Like to see them come out and throw some first punches tonight and not settle back and let Bismarck dictate the game.
Bismarck High, rebound the basketball.
Yeah, this is a game of one. You got Oakley Trueblood out there, so you got to keep him off the glass, #1. You don't have a true post really on your team. But this is a game that the athletes that they have, they can truly dominate the glass and get that transition out and run.
Well, those are our Northern Plains Heating and Air keys to the game. Starting lineups being introduced on the floor. They go like this. First of all, for the Magicians, at one got to be Drew Jordan. At one got to be Patrick Shanahan, 6'2" and a sophomore. The other got to be Taven Archer, 6'2" and a senior. Drew Jordan will be at one forward, 6'4" and a junior. The other forward will be Jalen Gunville, 6 foot and a junior. And in the middle will be Oakley Trueblood, 6'9" and a junior. Their head coach is Jeremy Brandt in his first year. For the Demons, will go like this. At one guard will be Grant Bieber. He's 6'2" and a senior. The other guard will be Artie Carlo. He's 6'2" and a senior. At 1-4 will be Tadarian Slack. He is 6'2" and a senior. And at the other forward will be Weston Scott, 6'2" and a junior. And Kalik Austin, 6'4" and a sophomore at 1 forward. Our head coach, Jordan Wilhelm, in his 11th year. Thanks for tuning in to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show as we are ready for basketball here on the PSP network. As I've got some incoming text messages, Joe, I'm going to get to those because, well, we're ready. The opening, we'll get to those. Folks got some folks watching in, well, let's just say some sunny parts of the United States. And
yeah, I can't wait to hear who.
Yeah. Here's Jordan on the bounce, hands it back off to Archer. Archer, now he gets it off Shanahan. Shanahan attacks and scores with the left hand.
Yeah, showing some athleticism early in this one. Shanahan curls that down screen, gets himself all the way to the rack.
Here come the Demons. Scott has it. Here's Austin. Austin, actually, Greff getting the start tonight for the Demons. Oh, and quick to the tin. Bieber missed it.
A good take there. Kind of the same play we just saw on the other end, just not able to finish.
Here's Gunville, now Trueblood. They break the pressure. Shanahan back in the front court now for the Magi. Hand Gunville now to Jordan. Jordan on the bounce, goes up high to the big Oak. Oakley on the bounce, hands it back off to Patrick Shanahan. Now here's Trueblood, turns, fires for 3, bingo!
Yeah, just uses that length. His shot clock under 10. Trueblood able just to kind of sweep his arms through and then get fully extended to knock down the 3.
5-0 start now for the Magi, just underway here. Here's the hand back to Austin. Cleek on the right wing. Man-to-man guarded by Archer. Cleek gets in the paint, little step-through move. Ooh, nice little flip of the hoop of the ball, and he scored it.
Yeah, great.
Does Austin.
Great footwork, great ball fake. Was able to step through there, go 1-2, and get it off the glass.
Archer back the other way, 5-2. Demons lead it by 3. Here's Jordan with it, hounded by Scott. Oh, a deep 3 for Jordan. That one comes off. Gunville, the weak side rebound. Gets it out to Shanahan. Shanahan on the bounce. Jump stop in the lane, kicks in the right corner. Here's Archer for 3. That one's in and out. Rebound, Weston Scott. Scott on the move up the left side to Austin. Austin on the bounce in the corner. Bieber for 3. That one comes off. And Greff battles on the weak side. Nope, he's going to get a foul, is Brennan Greff.
Yeah, good call there. The player's on his back, pulls down his arm on the rebound. Easy call.
First personal, first team foul. Tadarian Slack comes in the ball game. Najee Boyd in the ball game. 5-2 our score on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Magi lead it. Archer back quickly in the front court. He's bottled up. Now he gets it off to Gunville. He picks his bounce up near the timeline. Now off to Archer. Gunville. Guarded by Slack. Baseline is Archer. Oh, left corner 3 by Gunville. That hits the top of the basket. Rebound comes down to Austin. Austin on the move. Cleek behind the back, gets in the paint. Cleek to the 10, left hand, scores it.
Remember last year when he was a dead 3? Now he's just an absolute monster getting to the rack. Just Cleek Austin making a play, then getting a steal here right back at it.
Then they steal it. Austin attacks again. Fall away, flips it up and scores. Oh, Cleek Austin.
Cleek Austin show early in this one. He's made some plays all to the rim right now, and he's really, again, this floor has talent all over it.
Who's got the other 2 for Bismarck High?
No, they got 6. He's got 6.
He's got all 6. That's right. Okay. Cleek Austin 6, the Magi 5. Here's Trueblood. He gets it off to Shanahan. Shanahan now to Jordan. Jordan up high to the Trueblood. Oakley. Archer now fall away shot, tough shot there, contested, and rebound taken by Cleek Austin.
Yeah, Cleek all over the glass on that one. Good job dominating the boards.
Cleek, little shimmy shake move, gets to the free throw line, step back, 15-footers up and good, and he's got a quick 8. Oh boy.
Yeah, again, going back, I mean, last year when he was a freshman out here running around, he was kind of a dead 3, and all of a sudden the WDA, he started taking the ball to the rack and getting to his spot. Right there, he shows off the mid-range game.
Trueblood, that was contested. Oh, nice pass there by Scott to Carlo on the other end. Oh, and Jordan pinned it. Oh, wow. Tadarian Slack
was the one that finished it. Good pin. And, you know, those are the tough ones. Those are bang, bang. Who knows if it was goaltend? It's hard to tell with athletes flying around like that. But Bismarck High left no doubt and got their own offensive rebound.
On the other end, Archer or Shanahan attacked and drew the contact on Weston Scott, his first. Team second. Free throw by Shanahan is up and good. He's got 3, makes it 10-6 in the BNC Bank scoreboard. Demons by 4. Coming into the ball game now, that is Hayden Bonnelly in the ball game now. Also in there for Kenyatta White in the ball game as well, and Shanahan gets them both. 10-7, Demons by 3. Weston Scott in the front court on the bounce. Crosses over, goes baseline left, spins, gets in the paint, poked away by Trueblood in the hands of Gunville. To Archer, he and Shanahan working up the floor. Now Gunville jump stop in the front court for the Magi.
Just hounding defense right now for Bismarck High.
Shanahan on the cut, finger roll comes off. That was a tough shot. Carlo, little runner in the paint, too strong. Rebound, and that's going to go off of who?
Yeah, off the foot. Oh, it was off someone's foot. I think they're going to come in and talk about it.
Yep.
I think it's going to stay Bismarck High. I think it was off the Minot High foot. Going back to that, just the quick pregame keys we saw, that rebounding. They're going to keep it. When the Demons dominate the board and then get out in that transition and just run the floor, they are absolutely killer, and they've done it now 2 or 3 times where they've just been able to get those quick outlets and get down the floor.
They inbound it to Trueblood. Now Shanahan up the near side. Skips it, Jordan in the corner. Gunville. Now Gunville one bounce, nowhere to go with it. He's hounded there by Grant Bieber. Now Shanahan steps out, now attacks the 10. We're going to get a foul there.
That's a hand check on the drive. 2 hands on the drive.
Yep.
Pretty simple.
Is that Weston Scott? No, that was on Kenyatta White. I'm sorry.
Yep.
So the Demons with their 3rd team foul. Long inbound to Jordan. He catches. He's going to fire for 3. Oh, he misses everything on that one. Today's game brought to you in part by Ryan Family Dealerships. At Ryan Family Dealerships, commitment and respect for their customers is as strong today as it was 50 years ago. Experience the difference when you visit one of the 5 locations of Minot Wilson or shop online at driveryan.com. 10-7 our score. High post entry to Greff. He faces up, hands off Bieber. Bieber goes down the right side and leans in. Oh, good D there by Shanahan, and he comes out of there with it to Trueblood. Trueblood, Gunville in the right wing. Now trailing on the play was Shanahan. He has it on the left-handed hip-high dribble.
Great transition defense from Bismarck High, just getting back and shutting that down.
Gunville, high right side 3, too strong. Rebound to Greff. He kicks it off to Najee Boyd. Boyd back, stop and go move, gets in the paint. The big Oak right there. Now back out to Austin. Oh, here's Slack for 3. That one too strong. Bieber climbs the ladder, keeps it alive. Into the hands of Greff. Now Bieber has it. Bieber's going to fire from the right wing for 3. That one comes off, and Jordan the rebound on the weak side.
Yeah, and instantly into that press, causing chaos immediately for Minot High.
Oh, Gunville may got away with a walk. Trueblood jabs. Goes down the lane, has it poked away, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it will go back to Bismarck High. Today's game brought to you in part by the UPS store located on South Broadway in Minot. They're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 7, and Saturday, 8:30 to 3. The UPS store located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza for all your packing and shipping needs. 10-7, Demons by 3. Here's Kalik Austin. Stop and go move. Oh, he lost it on the way up into the hands of Jordan.
Heck of a move there, just not able to hold on to the basketball.
Jordan has it poked away and getting on the ball. It's going to be a traveling on Brody Johnson, who's checked in for the Magi.
Yeah, rolled over, got the ball on one side of his body and rolled over. You can slide as long as you need to, but you can't change sides of your body.
Najee Boyd controls now for the Demons. Here's Slack with it. Now Austin as they work it out around the perimeter. He's going to fire the left side 3. Bingo!
Kalik Austin has not cooled off yet. That's 11, and he scored at the rim. He scored in his pull-up game, and now he scored from behind the arc. He's got all 3 levels going right now.
13-7, Demons by 6. Here's Jordan with it. Jordan spins right at the elbow. Now the Trueblood catch, keeps it up high, and he buries one to Oakley Trueblood.
Yeah, nice answer from Minot High there, getting to the free throw line, pivoting, drawing, kicking, and finding Oakley Trueblood outside the arc.
Slack in the left corner, tries to go baseline, cut off there. Ball poked away out of bounds by Gunville, and it'll stay with Bismarck High. BNC National Bank with locations throughout North Dakota, Minnesota, Arizona. BNC National Bank provides you with banking and wealth management services. Your business and for your business and family. Visit BNC Bank online today at bnc.bank. Here's Austin, left corner Carlo. Artie gets in the paint, hounded by Jordan. Artie attacks, and they're going to get Jordan, I believe. Yep, that's who's going to get called for the foul.
Yeah, almost the exact same calls they called Boyd on the other end of the floor. Just a little bit of riding time there. You can put an arm on him, but you can't displace him with it.
Demons by 3 at 13-10. Inbound to Carlo. Inside, Kenyatta White. Now kicks out Boyd, one extra pass. Bondley out of the left corner for 3, and he buries it. Does Hayden Bondley.
Yeah, great extra pass there to the corner, and Bondley knocks it down. It's good to see Bismarck High on all cylinders right now.
Here's Brody Johnson in the front court now. Brody, ball high over his head, hounded by Bondley. Now Johnson now finds Trueblood on the cut. Trueblood leads in. Oh, he missed the bunny. And it goes out of bounds. It's off Minot High, and it'll go back to the Demons.
Yeah, just a little too quick there. Oakley had the ball right where he wanted it, right point blank range at the rim, and just was a little quick. Just keep the ball high and score it high.
Artie Carlo back with it now for Bismarck High. Here's Kalik. He's had the hot hand for the Demons. They look inside. Does Bondley. Now Austin, hounded by Shanahan. Tough shot in the paint. Scored and one. Oh, wow. What a nifty move there. Let's take a look at that one on our Ryan Family Dealership replay.
Yeah, a little bit of all the ball handling here. Between the legs, some spins, all those things, and just help side defender running in there a little too late.
Kalik Austin.
Welcome to the show. Yes, that is 14 points in 10 minutes.
That's a pretty good start for the young man.
That's a great start.
Leads 19-10 to the Demons. Here's Shanahan on the bounce, gets a high screen from Trueblood. Now to Jordan. Jordan leaves it back. That's Ludwig. Ludwig goes baseline left, nothing there. Here's Jordan, high left side, three, bingo. He finally got one.
They're going to need those shots, right? Those draw and kick threes. The Bismarck High is really good at kind of swarming the drive, and you got to be able to make that shot when it's kicked out to you.
Demons by 6. Carlo, guarded by Shanahan. Carlo spins, leans in, nope, and we're going to get a foul.
They got hit right on the top of the head.
It's going to go against Brody Johnson. First personal, third team foul on Minot High. So to the Serve Pro free throw line goes Artie Carlo. Free throw by Artie is up and good. Artie coming in here averaging 21 points a game. Got his first point at the 9-minute mark. Weston Scott comes in. Tadarian Slack comes in. Here comes Archer back and Gunville back for the Magi. Today's game brought to you in part by Minot State University. More than 96% of recent Minot State grads employed or continuing their education. MSU grads get jobs, period. Minot State University, be seen, be heard, be you. Minot State University with over 100 areas of study. So Carlo gets them both. Extends the lead to 8 for Bismarck High. Here's Ludwig. Now Trueblood. Archer goes down the left side. Oh, Brennan Greff says, nope, not in my house. Scott out of the corner, skips it, right wing Austin, sets his feet, fires for 3. Oh, heat check, and he is en fuego.
When they get in transition, they are so hard to keep up with. They got shooters all over the floor. The ball moves quickly down the floor. That time, nice little flare screen, skip, knockdown shot.
24-13. Here's Trueblood. Ludwig jump stop. Nowhere to go. Goes baseline. Archer tipped out of bounds. And it will stay with Bismarck High as Kalik Austin is on a heater right now for Bismarck High.
He's got 17 points in 12 minutes of basketball, or not even 12 minutes of basketball. Just playing really good basketball right now. But this Bismarck defense is so good. They make you feel like all you can do is dribble. Like you don't have any room to pass or to dribble or to shoot.
And Kalik with the rebound. He turns quickly downhill, lobs it up. Oh, and Slack can't hang on to it, and it goes out of bounds. I'm not sure what he was going to do with that. But
well, I saw Slack dunk in the WDA tournament last year in some bare minutes at the end of the game. I think that's Kalik's first mistake of the game right there.
Archer up the far side to Gunville. Now Gunville has a screen, now goes the other way, and it's poked out of bounds by Kalik Austin.
Yeah, that's exactly where they want Minot High, on those sidelines, trying to set ball screens, bringing 2 people to the ball. You can trap and just swarm that, and just a good job, Bismarck High, of keeping it on the sideline.
Got some colorful shoes in this contest as well, as you can see.
I didn't know Bismarck High put orange in their color scheme.
24-13. Here's Ludwig between the rings. Gunville now. Throws it. Oh, they're going to say it's off Bismarck High, so it'll stay with the Magi.
Yeah, deflection there. I don't know if Bieber caught that it was deflected. I think I think he kind of held up on trying to save that ball.
Archer hands it back to Jordan. Jordan, stop and go move on the baseline right. Nothing there. Now Archer gets it, and he got it off, and it's going to be a shot clock violation. It'll go back to Bismarck High.
Yeah, good defense there. They had a little bit of John kick action, but wasn't able to get the ball reversed and knock down a shot. So good defense from Bismarck High there.
Oh, I just know, yeah. You know the one guy refereeing, huh?
Yeah. He's only missed one so far, so.
There's Weston Scott with it. Bieber slips, regains it, drops it off to Carlo. Already right side three. That one rolls off, and ball knocked out of bounds by Minot High, and looks like Kenyatta White may have got hit on the rebound. He comes off.
Let's just say I'm much happier up here than down there reffing this thing.
Yeah.
I don't get yelled at by you nearly as much as Wilhelm and Brandt yell at him. So.
There's Weston Scott. He attacks, backs down in the paint. Now kicks it. Bonnelly, left side three on the way. Bingo. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, knocking down Bonnelly. Good shot there. Weston Scott just does such a good job of creating offense for other people, and one of the better passers in the WDA.
Oh, Jordan attacks. Nifty dime there by Archer, and Jordan finishes it at the 10. Najee Boyd quickly down the floor. He leans in, too strong. Rebound taken away by Scott. Ooh, was that an individual effort there by Weston Scott?
Dominating the glass. Weston Scott goes up and gets that one. Last time it was the assist. This time it was the offensive rebound putback. Just filling box score right now is Weston Scott.
Here's a throwaway taken there away by Bonnelly. Bonnelly on the other end. Layup, got it.
Yeah. Everything's going Bismarck High's way, and it's all starting with their defensive pressure.
And we're going to have a timeout on the floor. Jeremy Brandt wants to talk about it. 6:39 to go, opening half. Demons 31, Magi 15. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Sometimes a little guesswork leads to a lot of cleanup. So when life gets messy, Serve Pro's ready. Call Serve Pro of Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
Well, we got to give a shout out to Craig Wilhelm, the father of Jordan Wilhelm, watching from Key West, Florida.
Now that must suck.
How about that, huh?
This is the part of the show that I get depressed.
And then the one and only Mark Gibson sitting in 75-degree weather in Mesa, Arizona.
Jeez.
Well, good for you. I hope it rains tomorrow.
I'm so happy for both of you.
And then, of course, none other than my aunt watching from South Bismarck. But she's going to Jamaica on Monday, so well, I hope it rains over there too.
I'll be angry at her on Monday. I'm fine today.
31-15 out of the break. Here comes the Demons with that high-intensity defense as they cranked it up on the Magi as they've extended this out to 16. Here's Trueblood on the baseline. Fall-away jumpers up and good by Oakley Trueblood.
Yeah, he's done a good job of just keeping his moves simple tonight, knocking down 3 shots. He's got 8 points, just using his range and his length to get a shot off.
Oh, and taken away there. Clear the runway. The big fella goes up and sends one home.
Yeah, good job getting a hand on a ball, getting a steal. Oakley getting out in transition and bringing home the dunk.
31-19. Oh, the C's part. Kenyatta White on the other end. He says, I want to be part of the dunk party.
Yeah, anything I can do, anything you can do, I can do better. He gets it his in the half court. C's part of drive baseline, no help side. Easy dunk from Kenyatta.
33-19, 5.5 to go. Reminder our Jones Collision Center intermission report come on. Gunville, high right side 3. That one comes off, and Slack rips it out of there. Austin. Bonnelly, 3 for 3. That one's short. Archer, here comes Gunville back with it. Gunville in the front court now, gets it off to Trueblood. He hands off. Jope, he keeps it. Gets in the right corner to Gunville. Bismarck High in that sticky man-to-man defense. Good job there by Bonnelly. Here's Gunville, straightaway 3, and he finally got one, did Jalen Gunville.
Good job. Anytime they drive inside the paint, it really attracts a lot of demons, and so you got to be able to kick it out and score it.
nifty move there by Artie Carlo. The hoop and the harm. Let's take a look at that one on our Ryan Family Dealership
you can
replay.
See Drew Jordan coming in from the back, hitting him on the back of the head, basically, on the big swoop block shot attempt. Artie does a great job of protecting the basketball with his right hand and his body.
Get that kid some baby powder, as that was smooth as a baby's bottom right there, Joe. Artie Carlo with the hoop and the harm.
You've been working on some new ones. I like it, Scott.
Taven Archer gets called for the foul. And he can't finish it, Ken Artie. Archer in the front court. Finds Jordan. Jordan. Johnson, now they go left wing. Trueblood. Trueblood backs in, loses his bounce, now gets it off to Archer. Archer gets in the paint, kicks in the corner. Brody Johnson fires the three, misses everything, comes into the hands of Kalik Austin. Austin the other way, 15-footer on the way, back iron, and rebound down to Archer, and we're going to get a foul. Grant Bieber. .13 lead for the Demons at the 4:05 mark of the opening half. Here's Gunville on the handback.
Just real sticky on all those ball screens and screens. That's a good call there.
Yep, they're going to get Artie Carlo with the foul there.
Took the shortcut, try to cut off the screen, and just bounce the offensive player out of his spot.
Team's fifth personal there.
This game has half just flown by.
It really has, hasn't it?
I looked up and it was 4 minutes. I was like, what is going on?
Gunville's got to get it out high. Yep, there. Now he got it in the Trueblood. Yep. He's guarded by Austin. Here's Gunville. Left wing three. That one comes off for Jalen Gunville. Kalik Austin with another rebound. Quickly up the far side goes Kalik to Carlo. Carlo operates through traffic. Austin, left side, three! Bingo!
Ho-ho! Doing quick math here. I think that's 20 in the first half for him. Yep, 20 on the nose. First half points for Kalik Austin.
Well, and he has yet to have one of those big games, and I think we see one brewing right now. Here's Johnson out of the left corner for three. That's in and out. Here come the Demons, led by Weston Scott. Scott right down Broadway, jump fake, little jump hook there, comes off.
Yeah, did a good job of getting Trueblood off his feet, just not able to get it down on the glass. Tried to make a floater instead of knocking it on the glass.
Here's Jordan out of the left corner. He fires for three, and he buries that one to Drew Jordan.
Just love Drew Jordan, man. That 6'4" frame and able to do a lot of things on the perimeter, and that one easy knockdown on the skip pass and transition.
Carlo left side three. Nope. Yeah, and that hit the basket stanchion, so that will go back to the Magi. 38-25, Magi trail by 13. Najee Boyd back in. Kenyatta White in. Here comes Shanahan back in. Gunville and Archer will sit down. Ludwig in as well. He has it. Ludwig gets it off to Shanahan. Shanahan surveys, now goes to Brody Johnson. Johnson goes baseline, backs down, finds Jordan, catches, fires for three, comes off. Weston Scott the rebound. Scott on the bounce. Scott down Broadway. Finger rolls. Layup is up and good.
Yeah, you got to stop the guy who got the rebound. He's able to go coast to coast on that one. Gets the rebound, takes it to the rim, scores a bucket.
40-25. Brody Johnson. Here's Trueblood at the free throw line. Backs down, has it taken away there by Bieber. Bieber on the other end. Bieber, he leans in. Oh, he stuck it in the side of the basket.
Going to stay with Bismarck
High.
on
Yep, jump
that.
Ball there, and it goes to Bismarck High with 1:56 to play here.
Yeah, Oakley will learn real fast. You can't turn your back to half the Bismarck High defense in the middle of the paint when you're dribbling, because that ball's going to get picked out of your pocket.
Minute 56 to play, 40-25. Bismarck High with the lead and the basketball. Here's Kenyatta White. White off the left elbow. Now he finds Bieber. Left side three. That one's short into the hands of Shanahan. They worked it up. Middle of the floor. Here's Trueblood with it. Oakley's going to attack. Now gets it off to Shanahan. Stop and go move. Gets in the paint. May have walked there. Now rebound comes down to Najee Boyd. Boyd the other way. Had Scott. May have got it to him a little too late. He fakes there. Oh, now Trueblood left. Weston Scott goes up and lays it in.
Yeah, like you said, he got the ball a little late there in transition, but was able to use his footwork, jump stop, get the pivot, and score the easy reverse layup.
Then Minot High turns it over. Today's game brought to you in part by BNC National Bank. Your life is busy. We'll make manage your money easy with locations in North Dakota, Arizona. Visit BNC Bank online, bnc.bank. Scott enters it to Austin. Austin heads downhill. Now he's doubled up. Now gets it off to Carlo. Carlo, hesitation move in the corner. Brendan Greff fires high-arcing three, too strong. Good weak side box out there by Shanahan.
Yeah, really good box out. I mean, right now, Bismarck High is doing everything to get every rebound, so you got to be really fundamentally sound. Shanahan did on that time.
Trueblood with it now. Gets it off to Archer. Archer now gets it off to Ludwig. Ludwig, ooh, a little teardrop in the lane goes in for Logan Ludwig.
Minot High just did a good job there of moving without the basketball. Even with the ball deep in the paint, they didn't stop moving and stand and watch.
Najee Boyd to the right wing three, no good, and Archer rips down the rebound. Gets it off to Ludwig. Ludwig now finds Shanahan.
20 on the game clock. No shot clock available.
Greff pokes it away. Greff on the other end. Greff leans in. Layup, scored it. Good job of using his body there. And then they turn it over to the Magi.
Got 11 seconds left in the half here. Big steal and then a big turnover. This could be a big 4 or 5 point flip around for Minot High.
They inbound it to Weston Scott. He hands back to Austin. Austin thought about it, crosses over on Jordan. Boyd, straightaway three. That one rolls off, and that will end the opening half of play here from KARLGAARD Gymnasium as we go to our Dromes Collision Center intermission report. On the BNC Bank scoreboard at the break, Demons 44, Magi 27. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
We started with small beginnings. And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Sometimes life gets messy and accidents happen. So when life gets messy, ServPro's ready. Call ServPro of Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
Breathe in. I can't believe I wrecked my car. There are some things in life we can't control, but what's important is how we respond. At Jerome's Collision Center, they provide the highest quality of service, assuring the job gets done stress-free and making it feel like a breath of fresh air. And to give you peace of mind, they handle the insurance.
Are you even a therapist?
Don't worry about it. Jerome's, they're the experts. Jerome's.
Well, welcome back to our Jerome's Collision Center intermission report. As we are at the break, Jerome's Collision Center, accidents happen. It's a part of life. At Jerome's, our goal is to help get your car and your life back on the road, both literally and metaphorically. It's a goal that forces us to do more than fix your vehicle. We've been doing it since 1975. Call us at 701-852-5126 to schedule your collision repair or other services. Collision repair is our specialty. We value you and your cars. We're at halftime here. There you see some Minot High fans enjoying tonight's contest. We can give you BNC scoreboard update, and we have an upset in the WDA. And I don't know if you want to call it that, the way they've been playing, as out in Jamestown, they defeat Mandan 57-54 in overtime, as Jamestown, a couple of big wins. Oh boy, and how about this? I forgot about that too, as we got to get to that one. And also on the BNC scoreboard update, Century up in Williston, as they knocked off, Century knocked off the Coyotes 80-49. Minot North over Dickinson 84-70. And a game you heard, 73-62. Minot High girls over at Bismarck High. I got to give a big shout out to our colleague Joe. Once again, another guy, the big, what do we sit here? The Unseasonable Six in Marco Island. Another Chuck. Nice there. I hope it rains there tomorrow too.
Yeah, Chuck, I'm glad to pick up 2 games for you this week. Just no worries. I was working all week. I got 3 kids at home. My wife is talking about leaving me. So, but don't worry, Chuck. You enjoy Mexico wherever you are. I'll just keep filling in when you need me, buddy.
44-27 for a look at the first half individual numbers. Here's Joe.
Yeah, the first half, 44-27. Bismarck High leads by 17. The Magicians had 5 players in scoring in the first half. They were led by 10 points from the Big Oak, number 23, 6'9" junior, Oakley Trueblood. Knocked down 2 3-pointers and a big dunk in the first half. 8 points came from Drew Jordan, knocking down 2 3-pointers as well. 4 from Patrick Shanahan, 3 from Jalen Gunville, and 2 for Logan Ludwig. They were 2 for 2 from the free throw line and knocked down 5 threes in the first half. For Bismarck High Demons, they lead by 17. They had 7 players in the scoring column, but one stands out, Khalik Austin, with 20 points in the first half, knocking down 3 3-pointers. They got 8 out of Hayden Bondley, also knocking down 2 threes. Weston Scott with 6, 4 for Artie Carlo, and 2 apiece for Greff, White, and Black. They were 3 for 4 from the free throw line, knocking down 5 3-pointers in the first half.
Well, there you have it. Good job, Joe Cattell. As
I'm just teasing, Chuck. I'm glad you're on vacation. You deserve it.
Yeah, he's Brian and Mary Leach, Kurt and Linda Otto, him and Chuck and his wife, and enjoying Marco Island. Folks, remind you to like and follow us on all of our social media platforms, and keep an eye out for PSP Plus, all the tournament action coming up for you as we near the postseason, as we turn into February, and that means a bunch of basketball right here on the PSP Network, and we'll have wall-to-wall coverage headlined by the West Region Tournament right down here at the Bismarck Event Center. Our Jerome's Collision Center intermission report rolls on with more after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Till it happens. But when injury strikes, so will your bills and the turmoil and everything you'll miss out on. It's a mess, and you need someone to help it all make sense. That someone is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We know the territory and the process, and we work smart and hard to get you results. It's easier to get back to normal knowing there's a team behind you. We're the ones the other side doesn't want you to call. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
Network Player Performance of the Week. Powered by the Aggie Foundation, Ryan Family Dealerships, and Minot State University. Congratulations to this week's nominees on Big Time Games. The votes are in, and this week's Player Performance of the Week belongs to... Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms. And watch for next week's Player Performance of the Week. Powered by the Aggie Foundation, Ryan Family Dealerships, and Minot State University. PSP Network, it's game day.
The Aggie Foundation is a 501c3. Our mission is to really help out the communities that allow us in for charitable gaming.
We are so thankful for Aggie Foundation for giving us the $2,500.
I can't thank the Aggie Foundation enough for what they've done.
Aggie Foundation has been just a great partner for our community.
Some of these programs wouldn't be able to continue on without funding from programs like this.
We're always looking for new partners, new communities to be in. So if we can make an impact in that community, we will.
Well, I want to thank you for turning into our Jerome's Collision Center and Mission Report. Call them today, 701-852-5126 to schedule your collision repair or other service. Collision repair is our specialty. We value you and your car. The Magi have the ball out of the break, and we've got 18 to go in this one from KARLGAARD Gym. Well, none other. Why didn't start out the same way you started the game as Kalik Austin with the steal. Finds Weston Scott on the trail, and he goes up and lays it in.
Yeah, nice job, Kalik. They're just containing the dribble, finding the cutting Weston Scott. Bismarck High out hustles Minot High down the floor.
And then Gunville on the other end, a little fall away as he got Kalik Austin up in the air and answered the two on the other end by Weston Scott. Here's Artie Carlo, gets it off to Kalik. Kalik now on a bounce between the legs. Gets it off to Carlo. Carlo poked away there and into the hands of Gunville. Quick hands by the Magi. Back comes Archer with it. Jump stop, Drew Jordan. Oh, nifty move there by Drew Jordan.
That all started with the eye fake. He stared at the rim like he was about to pull from the volleyball line and able to get the defender off balance to get all the way to the rim.
Drew Jordan, only a junior. Long three by Bieber, and Bieber knocks one down. His first points of the night.
Yeah, Grant knocks down the 6-3 of the game for the Bismarck Demons and his first points of the night.
His 22nd of the year, and it's an 18-point lead. Jordan off the attempted steal by Carlo. Now gets it off Shanahan. Left-hander is going to fire for three. That one's short. Rebound to Kalik Austin. Kalik back the other way for Bismarck High. Left wing three on the way, too strong, and good rebound on the weak side by Shanahan. Shanahan stopped, finds Archer on the trail. Archer attacks, nowhere to go. Now they get it to Trueblood. Now here's Jordan. Jordan spins, dumps it off. Shanahan. Oh, that was blocked away by Kalik Austin.
Yeah, big block from Kalik. Didn't leave his feet on the first move, able to block the second one.
And Weston Scott with a shifty move. He couldn't finish it on the other end, and the Magi come back the other way with it. 49-31. Archer, left wing three. That one comes off and into the hands of Brennan Greff.
Yeah, probably a little quicker than Coach Brandt wants. I think he get those defensive stops. You want to take advantage of it and see if he can't get it inside.
Bieber Down the left side, blocked away by Gunville. We can tell you that today's game is brought to you in part by RIVALRY, locally owned and operated in downtown Minot since 1960. They have a full line of e-bikes that they service in their shop. Sharpening center for knives, scissors, chainsaw blades, and more. Fitness center. They have a fitness center with treadmills, ellipticals, and recumbents. That's RIVALRY. They try to inbound to Scott. And also brought to you in part by Bones Barbecue Sauce, a true North Dakota original. Created and bottled right here in North Dakota. This premium barbecue sauce is perfect on anything from ribs to burgers to veggies. Find it today at your local grocery store, Catchwise Marketplace, and Family Fare. Inbound to Scott, fakes the hand back. Now goes, attacks the tin off the window and scores.
And he's got such an explosive first step. Real solid and strong with the ball. That time gets off the ground and finishes that one.
Demons by 20. Here's a poke away by Austin on Jordan. Austin angles middle of the floor. Austin attacks, hangs, and rolls off. Slack the rebound and the putback.
Another great job from Bismarck High, getting down the floor, getting the offensive rebound and finishing in transition.
Here's Brody Johnson. He's hounded out high. Here's Gunville, free throw line. Now gets it off to Archer. Archer looks back door to find Jordan. Good handles by Jordan. Scored and won.
Yeah, nice job there. Drew Jordan back cutting, getting the ball, getting the friendly roll and the and one there.
Good handles by Drew Jordan there. It hung on the rim and he was able to finish it, and he got the hoop in the arm to Drew Jordan. That foul goes on Kenyatta White, his second. So Jordan will toe the Serve Pro free throw line, 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire, water cleanup, and restoration. It's Serve Pro. Jordan sets, spins, and delivers.
Yeah, Drew Jordan with a nice night. 13 points tonight so far. 5 here in the second half already.
53-34. Here's Bieber. Little zone by Minot High. Scott, top of the key, Bonley. Left wing Bieber. He's going to fire for 3. That one's off. Rebound, tipped around. Hayden Bonley keeps it alive for the Demons. Weak side, Kenyatta White went up strong, couldn't finish it, drew the foul, and he will go to the Serve Pro free throw line.
Yeah, good rebound by Kenyatta. Nice rebound by Bonley on the other side as well. Kenyatta just not able to get the and one on that one.
So Kenyatta White will toe the Serve Pro free throw line. 65% free throw shooter. Free throws up and good for Kenyatta. He will have another one.
Nice.
Got them both.
Yeah, not a lot of free throws in this game, only 8 total, but some good free throw shooting happening right now.
And then Minot High throws it away. 55-34. Carlo. Now Bonley with it. Bonley. Baseline to Scott. Scott kicks it out. White steps back. Now he gets in the paint. 15-footer comes up short. Gets the loose ball. Shot fake on Trueblood. Oh, and he couldn't finish it again. And they're going to get Oakley Trueblood on the personal foul.
Yeah, Oakley Trueblood left his feet on that one. Head directly under the hoop. Comes right down on Kenyatta White. Going to the free throw line.
So Kenyatta White back at the Serve Pro free throw line for Bismarck High. Free throws up and good for Kenyatta, 6'4" senior. 3 for 3. He'll have one more. He's 4 for 4. Extends the lead out to 23. Archer gets to Jordan. Jordan.
Bismarck High just not backing off on their pressure.
In and out of the hands of Brody Johnson, and it goes back the other way. Brody, 6'4" sophomore.
It feels like that light switch is always on for Bismarck High, right? They never have those lulls of just not playing hard defensively.
Bieber, short corner they go. Scott, nice dime to Carlo, but he couldn't finish it. Bieber. Here's Kenyatta White. Bonley on the right wing. Scott on the baseline. Oh, lazy pass. Carlo. Nope. Ball still loose. Who's got it? Jordan does. Look out. Here comes the big fella. Trueblood. Oh, send another one home. Oakley Trueblood.
Yeah, really good
As
hustle.
we'll show you that one as we go to break here, as we've got a timeout on the floor. 13-17 to go on the BNC Bank scoreboard. The Demon 57, the Magi 36. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network. The First International Bank and Trust timeout.
This pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
About to vote each week for the PSP Network Player Performance of the Week. Nominees will be posted on social media each Monday with the winner announced on Thursday. The Player Performance of the Week is sponsored in part by the Aggie Foundation. Learn about their charitable work at aggiefoundation.com. Out of the timeout. Demons going to the high post to Greff. Deep three for Kalik Austin, and he buries another one.
Yeah, his fourth three of the game. That one was as deep as any of them. Knocking it right in front of Coach Wilhelm on the sideline.
Shanahan works it in the front court. Here's Ludwig with it. Hands back to Shanahan. Shanahan, oh, nifty move to the hoop there by Patrick Shanahan. He's got 5.
Yeah, good hustle from Bismarck High. Just kind of got mismatched and lost a guy.
Greff all alone and blocked away by Ludwig. And the one thing Greff did there is he got it, brought it down low, and that allowed Ludwig some time as he just caught the pass up high, went up and finished it.
Yeah, exactly. Keep it on your chin, score it above your head.
Najee Boyd off the inbounds. Here's Austin. Now Bieber. Now they go to Greff in the left corner.
Austin wants that basketball.
Yes, he does. He's got it. He's going to fire another one. Heat check. Bingo.
He wants it. He was in stance, feet set, hands ready to shoot that whole possession. You could have written a book about him shooting that one.
63-38. Jordan spins in the paint. Finger rolls up and good by Drew Jordan. And Minot wants a timeout. We'll take one as well. First International Bank and Trust timeout. Demons 63, Magi 40. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
$63-40. Demons by 23. Najee Boyd controls.
Falling back in that 2-3 zone again.
Yep. There's a deep three by Artie. Oh, Artie Carlo from South Bismarck.
Yeah, he gave a little eye shoulder fake. Got the defender off balance and shot it anyway.
What do you suppose the number would be, Joe, if we added up the length of the threes that have been taken just in this second half?
They're definitely a little deeper than even the college line. They're getting ready for that WDA tournament with the Wizard line on the floor.
Jordan attacked, cut off. Good D there by the Demons. Gunville trying to get a shot off. Now Jordan in the paint running. And they're going to say that's on the ground.
Yeah, a little bump on the drive there.
Bonley's going to get called for the foul there. Just a second team foul. And then we got a hold off the inbounds.
Yeah, good call. There's been a few of those. The screeners are getting beat up a little bit, and I know Coach Brant's wanted a few more. He's talking about it right now. Every time. There has been a few that just holding screeners and holding people trying to come off those screens.
Long inbound out to Trueblood. Now here's Shanahan. Spins in the lane, finds, that was Jordan. He found Shanahan on the baseline. Couldn't finish it. Now back out high. Here's Jordan now to Trueblood, and it goes off Shanahan's hands out of bounds. It'll go back to the Demons.
Yeah, Trueblood wanted to dive there to the block, ended up getting pushed out to basically standing right next to the perimeter player, and just not a lot of space there.
Demons by 26. That's 66-40. Here's Scott all alone in the paint. Scored and one.
Yeah, Weston Scott so good in that high post against a 2-3 zone. Flashes there, catches it, makes a one dribble power move, and gets the and one.
The hoop and the harm for Weston Scott.
He's just always in balance. He's just got such great lower body strength and just always in balance, and does a good job of those jump stop finishes.
Ludwig gets called for the foul, his first. Weston converts. He's got 13 on the night. Right at about his average. And we're going to get a foul on the other end. That's going to go against Greff. Fourth team foul. 69-40. Trueblood, he's been kind of quiet.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to get a lot of space. Kalik's kind of guarded him pretty well here in the second half, using his length to match Oakley's.
They got three guys in a small space to the Magi. Now, and Trueblood worked so hard, wanted it earlier.
Yeah.
They got it to him late. Here's Carlo off the path. Double shot fake. Thompson down low. Austin, double cut shot up and good.
You go back to what you were talking about defensively when all that spacing gets so bad. When you're pressured so much, you feel like you got to come to the basketball to help your defender out. Well, all you're doing, offensive player out, all you're doing is bringing another defender close to you and ruining space. So you just got to keep that spacing and be able to be solid with the ball and pass it.
Here's Archer. His three comes off. Scott comes out of there with it, finds Carlo up the right side, rises and fires, comes off. Rebound run down by Shanahan. Shanahan almost poked. Oh, it was poked away. Here's Austin. Nice. Oh, and a good defensive play there by Ludwig.
Yeah, a lot of hands on the ball there.
Yep. Substitutions coming in. Bieber comes in. Kenyatta White comes in. Najee Boyd comes in. Shanahan goes out for the Magi. Inbound to Scott. Hand back to Austin.
That's what Bismarck High does to you, too. They play so deep lineups that they really don't ever get tired. Minot High, you can see those legs are starting to wear out.
Scott gets in the paint, finds Austin. Now Austin rises 15-footer short, contested by Trueblood. Run down by Bieber. Now here's Boyd with it. Boyd goes baseline. They're going to get Brody Johnson. He was late getting there. And that'll be his third, and that'll be the fourth team foul on Minot High.
Good hustle play there from Bieber, chasing down that offensive rebound, giving Bismarck High another possession. Again, you got to match energy when you're playing these teams, and right now Bismarck High is definitely winning the energy battle. Good slip.
Oh, nice find there by
you can't blame
Scott.
Can't blame Minot High for going 2 to Kalik Austin with 28 points on the game, but just better offense there on the slip from I'm sorry, that was Kenyatta. Is that Jordan on the other end?
Yep, Kenyatta White. Here's a steal. And a steal back by Kalik Austin. Bounce past Boyd. Boyd. And he draws the foul against Jordan.
Yeah, you can tell. Just a lot of tired decisions right now. Trying to make bounce passes against that press and against that length. Just usually doesn't go. Those passes are just too slow. And you're going to get deflected and you're going to get steals.
Yeah, that's what happens. I mean, Minot High, they come at you. I mean, good, talented group. But the way Bismarck High plays, they just run so many bodies at you.
And their bodies are all seniors, too. Seniors and juniors, other than Kalik, the only lone 10th grader that plays quite a bit. And, you know, they're running 9 guys at you in and out all night long, and you're pretty much stuck with your 7. And their bodies are a little younger. A lot of sophomores and juniors out there trying to catch up to this speed.
Artie Carlo comes back in, and Boyd at the free throw line. He gets them both, does Najee. I don't think I've seen Najee Boyd miss a free throw this year yet.
Uh-oh.
Oh, whoops. I probably shouldn't have said that, huh?
Whoops.
75-42. Demons by 33.
Should be in running clock now, I think, is how that works.
Yep. Oh, and then Archer attacks, and he goes down against Artie Carlo. 15th foul of the Demons, and yeah, it is a running clock at 75-42.
That thing is just going to tick away.
Oh, quick inbounds there as they find Ludwig slip into the hole, and he's going to be
fouled by Bieber from behind.
Yep, Bieber gets called for the foul there.
Just kind of a fell asleep play. Nice cut by Ludwig. Gets to go to the free throw line.
Ooh, that one came up well short there by Logan Ludwig.
Only the 5th free throw of the game for Minot High.
57% free throw shooter. Second one's up and good for Logan. He's got 3 in the night, and Scott back with it, gets it off Bieber. Bieber gets in the lane, attacks, draws a foul, and he will go to the Serve Pro free throw line. That foul is going to go on Taven Archer, his 2nd.
Yeah, again, just a good move by Bieber, quicker move. Archer not able to keep up with him and grabs a hold of him for dear life.
So Grant Bieber, 87%, missed that one. Jordan comes back in. Reminder, we'll have our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads post-game report. Planning team financial advisors helping clients work toward financial freedom. And Shots Crossroads, your post-game headquarters. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. And Bieber, he got 1 of 2, did he not?
He did.
Yes, he did. 76-43. There's True Blood. Oh, they're going to get a foul prior to that. That's going to go on Najee Boyd.
Yeah, just a hold on that back cut. Nice slip by Oakley. Good pass. And we're going to be shooting bonus.
So Oakley True Blood will toe the Serve Pro free throw line. Free throw by Oakley's up and good. And he will have another one. Takes his time, sets his feet. Scores it. He's got 12.
Got 14.
Oh, I missed a hoop here. Okay.
He had the big dunk in the second half.
Yeah, that's right. A slack air ball on that one, 76. Here comes Archer back the other way with it.
Minot High trying to just get some momentum on offense. Feel good about what they've got going on.
Oh, was that an athletic play there by Oakley Trueblood?
Yeah, nice pass there, too, from Shanahan to the top of the key. Got it all the way to the top of the rim. Just let Oakley go get it where he can catch it, and no one else can bother him.
Najee Boyd on the other end. Quick move to the tin there by Najee. 78-47.
Good.
Oh, nice pass there. And a good finish by Shanahan, but how about the dime there by Archer?
Yeah, a couple nice sets in a row here for Minot High, running some more high action, trying to get the defense up so they can maybe make some back cuts or slips, and it's been working here the last 2 or 3 possessions.
Austin off to Najee Boyd. Now Boyd gets in the lane. Boyd, little finger rolls up and good there by Najee Boyd.
Yeah, not a defensive efforts really slowed up on Minot High's half. Their legs just aren't there to stand in stance anymore with these Bismarck High team.
Archer kicks in the left corner to Gunville. He's going to fire for 3, and Jalen's going to make that one.
Yeah, nice inside-out 3 again there for Minot High. Those have been the most successful ones they've had tonight.
80-52, a line change coming for Bismarck High. Here's a deep 3 by Kalik. Back iron.
You think he saw his sub coming in for him?
Yep.
He'll probably end the night tonight on 28 points.
I'm guessing he will. Greff coming in. Also coming in for the Demons is Alex Lugo. Slack coming in. Also Braxton Beekler coming in. And Mason Seafeld coming in for Bismarck High. So Bismarck High, guessing that's the last we'll see of those starter. Here's Shanahan. He pulls up from 13 and scores it to Shanahan.
Yeah, he's made some nice plays on the top with this high ball screen. He's made a couple nice passes. That time gets to his spot, knocked down a jumper.
Greff. Here's Bonley with it. Bonley now brings it up high. Goes to Lugo in the corner. Lugo looks for Greff, nothing there. Now gets it off to Seafeld. The left-hander fires. Ooh, that's wide left. Now Shanahan, nope, that's Archer, comes out of there with it. Gets it off to Jordan. Jordan attacks in the lane, in traffic. He drew the foul, and he'll go shoot a couple.
Still extremely impressed with Drew Jordan. He's got 17 tonight. Been the one consistent, him and Oakley have been the 2 consistent guys probably the most. But Drew's been able to handle this pressure and still get himself to the rim and knock down some shots when he's had the opportunity.
So Drew Jordan at the Serve Pro free throw line. That one's up and good for Drew. Alex Winchesky comes in. Jordan misses the second one. Seafeld the rebound, and he'll bring it up into the front court for Bismarck High. To Beekler. Here's Slack with it. Slack attacks. The Slack attack, and he dribble it off his foot, goes out of bounds, and it'll go back to Minot High.
Like Coop to the hoop?
Yeah, Coop to the hoop.
Slack attack.
Shanahan into the front court. They give it to Jordan. Jordan, here's Winchesky in the left wing. True blood attack. Here's Winchesky out of the right corner for 3. That one too strong. Rebound down to Hayden Bonley. Bonley walks it in the front court. Gets it off to Beekler. As Bismarck High.
Very comfortable running as much clock as possible.
I think you got to be, don't you, Joe?
Yeah, they're well coached in this situation. Coach Wilhelm has no interest in scoring 100 points tonight.
Seafield's got to force one, and that's going to be a shot clock violation.
See, Drew Jordan and Trueblood and Gunville all come out.
Yep, as Remington Anderson comes in for the Magi. Jaron Melhoff comes in for the Magi. Caden Sather in for the Demons. Here's Anderson with it. Gets it off to Ludwig. Ludwig is going to go baseline, cut off there at Brody Johnson. Here's a right wing 3. That one comes in and out for Melhoff. Rebound battled for by Winchesky. Holds his pivot foot, finds Ludwig in the paint. He can't convert, and the rebound pulled out of there by Isaiah Doctor in the ball game as well. Seafeld gets it off Beekler. Now to Doctor. Doctor, 15-footer on the way, too strong. Rebound run down by Brody Johnson. Up to Ludwig. He gets it off to Winchesky. Now Johnson. Off balance shot, in and out.
Trying to get to that pull-up jump shot. Just got to get both feet under you before you
I got to
pull
tell
that
you,
trigger.
I got to say, Joe, pretty impressive win by Bismarck High here tonight.
Absolutely.
Oh, in the paint, the left-hander.
15 Mason Seafeld. Yeah, Mason. Absolutely. They came out, turned the light switch on immediately. The lights go off at the high school gym, and the lights go on for the team. and they just played outstanding tonight. Their speed is so impressive. They get those long rebounds, or they get any of those rebounds, and they're gone. And then how they pressure outside the perimeter, it makes you feel like all you can do is dribble and take long shots. And so just hats off to Coach Willem. He's got this group playing well, and it's nice to see them all healthy right now, with Scott and Najee Boyd back in the lineup.
So that foul there goes on Isaiah Doctor.
25. Yep.
And Winchesky, did he?
Isaiah Doctor got the foul, yeah. You're going deep onto this play sheet today, a call sheet for players. Winchesky missed the first.
Garrett Bieber in there now. Alex goes 1 for 2 from the Serve Pro free throw line. Now Bieber has it. Gets it off to Cale Fisher. He hands it off to Beekler. Everybody getting, we got one guy left with their
jersey on.
You
got any quarters left?
Oh, they got to let it fly. Beekler. Oh, Beekler with the window.
Good for Braxton Beekler. Exactly how he planned to make a three tonight was late shot clock volleyball line, kiss off the glass.
Remington Anderson's shot comes off.
Yeah, what a night. I mean, they did just about everything right. Cleek Austin was outstanding in the first half, and Artie Carlos still was able to do some nice things, but it was definitely a night from the three ball, and a lot of players contributed all over the floor. But Mr. Cleek Austin was definitely the star of the show from behind the arc and pretty much from any spot he wanted to get to in the first half.
Well, now he got everybody in as Brody Collins just checks in, so everybody for the Demons getting some run tonight. And they're going to say Ludwig stepped out of bounds, 85-56. And I think Bismarck High is probably just going to bounce this one out. And they will move to 10-1 in the conference. And Minot High will drop to 4-6 in the conference, 7-6 overall. Bismarck High will move to 13-0 overall, as that's exactly what they're going to do, as they're going to let this one bounce out. And Bismarck High is going to win this one by a score of 85-56 here tonight. Take us into our planning team financial advisors. Shots Crossroads post-game report as Joe Cattell making his way down to the playing floor. He'll talk with head coach Jordan Wilhelm, and I'm guessing it's probably going to be, we're going to have a conversation with Kalik Austin, and let's go down on the floor. And Joe, take it away.
Coach Wilhelm, it just felt like tonight your guys, I said on the air a minute ago, they shut the lights off in the gym and you guys flipped the lights right on and came out with great energy and fire tonight. Talk a little bit about what this game meant to you guys.
Yeah, I mean, it means a lot to us, obviously, and it's a huge game. I thought in the first half on Tuesday against Mandan, it was about as good of a half of basketball as we put together all year. And then in the second half, we lost our rhythm, we lost our momentum, we didn't play with the same pace and energy. And our big thing tonight was putting together 36 minutes of basketball 1 minute at a time. And in our system, our guys are playing 1 to 3 minutes at a time, and our goal is every time you're on the court, be the best person you can for that 1, 2, or 3 minutes, and it's going to lead to 36, which is what happened tonight.
Yeah, you had your 9-man rotation going. It felt like anytime anybody got the ball, they were a threat to do something with it and make a play. Talk a little bit about the balance you guys had tonight. Obviously, Cleek had a big night, but the other guys just all felt like they could do anything at any time.
Yeah, I think our guys are really starting to get some confidence. You know, we've had teams times in the past where when you get to the bottom of our bench, they get a little nervous with the basketball, or they're trying to get the ball back to an Andre or a Trace. And I really hope, and my goal is with this team, is every single guy that steps in the court is a threat to score and has confidence to step up and make shots. I mean, Bonley hit a couple in the first half. Greff has been shooting the ball extremely well. So it's really good to see a lot of different guys step up and make plays. It's going to be huge for us in tournament time if you have to respect all 9 guys.
Yeah, Kalik obviously is one of those special talented guys that you've coached, and you've had a lot of them, and he's got to be up there with them all. Talk about tonight. He just felt like he was in a rhythm from the start, and you just had to find ways to get him the ball as fast as you could.
I told him on Tuesday he's just so close to doing everything right.
Yeah.
I mean, he's one of our leading rebounders. He's our leading shot blocker. He's an unbelievable defender on the basketball. Like, there's just little things. I got to remind myself sometimes that he's only a sophomore, because he does so many things right, and he's such an elite defender, an elite rim protector, and does so many things well. I have to remind myself, like, we got to be patient with him and teach him some things, like learning how to play off of 2 feet, not always going for the steal. Sometimes late in the shot clock, be solid, make him score over your 6'8" wingspan rather than going for steals all the time. But tonight, everything showed out. I mean, he's scoring at the basket. He's getting to his mid-range. He's hitting the 3. You know, anytime you have a kid that can score at all 3 levels, it makes him so much more tough to defend. And then also on the defensive end, on the glass, everywhere you see him. Fantastic night for that young man.
Awesome, man. Congrats on the big win, and keep it going.
Thanks, Joe.
Yeah, man. Come on over, Kalik. You know, obviously, Kalik, you ended the year last year just on a fury scoring the basketball. This year, everyone knows you. You're on every scouting report now, and you've kind of been waiting for this big breakout half. What did it feel like tonight in the first half for you?
I mean, it felt great. Everything was falling down, so I was kind of just letting it fly.
You started the game kind of getting to the rim, getting to that pull-up jumper, and letting the 3 just come to you. Talk a little bit about your development. You know, last year, early in the year as a freshman, you're kind of just that dead 3, stretch the floor, and then all of a sudden you were able to get to the rim and get to that. Like, talk a little bit about just your development and trusting the rest of your game too.
I mean, yeah, last year we had Andre creating most of the things, so I was kind of just more of a spot shooter. So over the summer, I worked a lot with him on being able to get to the basket, and it kind of showed out tonight.
Give Big Brother a shout out. I like that. So, hey, this team, special group. Obviously, you guys only got 1 loss on the year. In your 9-man rotation, a lot of juniors and seniors. You're the lone sophomore playing. How is this team different than maybe the team of last year or any other team that you've been on? Why is this team playing so well and so special?
I feel like it's because we're just like a big family, and I don't think we have one player that's like a weakness. We have all, like, anyone on the whole bench can just come in and play, and everyone just works hard, and we're just like really close on and off the court too, so I feel like that really helps.
Awesome, man. Congrats on the big night and the big win. All right, back to you, Scotty.
All right, thanks, Joe Cattell. There you have it. The very happy Jordan Wilhelm and Kalik Austin as the Demons won it here, 85-56. Our planning team financial advisor, Schatz Crossroads postgame report, rolls on with more after this timeout on the PSP Network.
We started with small beginnings. And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Sometimes life gets messy and accidents happen. So when life gets messy, ServPro's ready. Call ServPro of Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
Every football fan has their Sunday routine. Maybe it's setting your lineup, firing up the grill, or claiming your spot on the couch. But the center of every Sunday is the drive. The morning drive home before kickoff. The drive to your buddy's watch party. Wherever you're headed, we can take you there.
At Planning Team Financial Advisors, we help individuals create their personalized strategies. We specialize in financial planning, retirement planning, insurance, and 401k distribution options. Don't leave your future to chance. Call Planning Team Financial Advisors today for a free retirement review. Planning Team Financial Advisors, your plan, your future, your team.
Now, welcome back to KARLGAARD Gymnasium and our Planning Team Financial Advisor Shots Crossroads post-game report as Bismarck High wins this going away tonight. Planning, whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisor here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. Visit us online at planningteam.com and Shots Crossroads. Get filled up in their delicious menu that includes the famous number 99. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. Team buses, well, they're always welcome at Shots Crossroads. And for a look at our final individual numbers, here's Joe.
Yeah, tonight the Minot High, am I on? Yeah, the Minot High Magi trailed this game at halftime by 17. They fall by 29, 85-56 to the Bismarck Demons. For the Magicians, they had 6 players score tonight. They were led tonight by junior guard Drew Jordan. He had 18 points, knocking down 2 3-pointers in the first half. They got 16 from Oakley Trueblood. He also knocked down 2 3-pointers in the first half. 11 points for Patrick Shanahan. 8 points for Jalen Gunville, knocking down 2 threes in the game. Logan Ludwig with 3. And Alex Winchesky with 1. They were 8 from 11 from the free throw line and knocked down 7 3-pointers. For the Bismarck Demons, this one's going to take a minute, Scotty. 11 players scored tonight for the Bismarck Demons. They were led tonight by Khalix Austin's 28 points. He knocked down 5 threes tonight, had 20 at half, finished with 28. They got 13 points out of Weston Scott, 8 points out of, I should cross these out as I'm going through them so I don't screw up. There's so many. 8 points out of Hayden Bondley with a nice night. 8 points also from Kenyatta White. 7 points for Artie Carlo. 6 points from Najee Boyd. 4 apiece for both Slack and Bieber. Grant Bieber, that is. They got 3 points out of Braxton Beekler with a nice 3-pointer late in that game. And then they got 2 from Mason Seafeld and 2 from Brennan Graff. They were 11 for 13 from the free throw line, knocked down 10 3-pointers, 5 in each half. Big game, a lot of scores. The Demons win by 29 over Minot High.
Yeah, they do. A very impressive performance tonight by the Bismarck Demons. And again, that's going to round out our action on for the week on the PSP Network. Be sure to like and follow us on all of our social media platforms and stay tuned for more action coming up on the PSP Network. Well, Joe, I think this time I've got this one right, as it's now time for our Spas Etc. move of the game. It's time to bring a spa to your home. Stop in the Spas Etc. and you'll find a massive inventory of the next level sales team that can help you find the perfect spa sauna or game for your recommended Spas Etc. And Joe, a lot of great athletic ability tonight, a lot of great moves tonight, a couple of dunks tonight, everything like that. But I think this one just sums it up when you talk about what kind of a unit this Bismarck High team is. A young man that doesn't get a lot of time to play. He comes in, the shot clock is winding down, and what happens?
Senior Braxton Beekler with the big 3 from the volleyball line. Kissing the glass.
And look at the bench.
Everyone's jacked. They'll have to wash the windshield on that before the next game because it's got a big ball print in the middle of it.
Straightaway 3 with the window. Braxton Beekler gets our spots, etc. Moving game. Now it's time to give out our Sport Clips. I'm sorry, Joe. We're going to give out our Sport Clips MVP of the game. Sport Clips brings the MVP of this matchup. Sport Clips is the home to the MVP haircut experience. I think I'm close to make you feel like an MVP, quite like the MVP experience at Sport Clips. And that Sport Clips game MVP as well. Joe, you talked to him tonight, and he just did it on all levels tonight for the Bismarck High Demons.
Yeah, Cleek Austin with 28 points tonight. Probably one of those breakout games, at least a breakout half for him, having 20 at halftime, knocking down 3 threes in the first half, knocking 2 more deep ones in the second half, finishing with 28. He was dominant on the defensive glass. He was dominant guarding the basketball as well. Just an all-around great performance from Cleek Austin.
He is our Sport Clips MVP of the game. Again, reminder, PSP Plus coming up. We're going to have all the action for you in the postseason, and be sure to like and follow us on all of our social media platforms and find out when and where you can buy those passes for all the games. You can buy them for individual games, tournament games. We'll have it all for you on the PSP network. And that's going to do it for us tonight. Big thanks goes out to Johnny Samuelson, Johnny Haugen getting all the camera action for you here tonight, grabbing a lot of great shots here from KARLGAARD Gymnasium. I want to thank all of our sponsors here tonight, BNC National Bank, also to Valvoline Instant Oil Change, First National Bank and Trust, Ryan Family Leadership, Serve Pro, Minot State, UPS Store, Planet Pizza, Northern Plains Heating and Air, BSN Sports, Farstead Oil, also Val Seckery, Aggie Foundation, Bones Barbecue Sauce, Jerome's Collision Center, Planning Team Financial Advisor, Shots Crossroads, Sport Clips, and also to Spas, etc., and also those other advertisers you see throughout the broadcast here tonight. It was fun. We hope you enjoyed it. Repeating our final scores here tonight. In the girls' game, Minot wins at 73-62, and a game that just went final. Bismarck High wins at 85-56. For Joe Cattell, until next time, Scott Woodmansey saying so long from KARLGAARD Gymnasium.